Hi, how's it going, everybody?
Where's the die that I dropped?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Oh no,
baby.
I don't have any of
Hello,
my
I'm
dice.
here.
I have 0 dice near me.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Crossroads.
Hello.
I have a random bunch of dice in a bag. Let's find out
I'm
what they
Donna,
are.
the DM. Welcome. We're playing Crossroads today. It's D&D campaign. We're using the system of D&D 5e.
I so badly for a bit wanted to just like slam my head into the bottom of my desk and like rattle everything on my desk.
God.
Just be like, "Oh shit, we're starting." No,
Either way.
I have a.
would rather not hurt.
Can't hear it.
Anyway,
Do
hello.
you have little bell ones?
I do have the bell ones.
Yeah.
I have the.
I have the dice set that critical dice. I forget his name. But he put out another promo for free dice, and he was doing these ones for free.
Very nice.
But they're blinded by the overexposure of the light. Here, let me turn down the light a
Blinded
little.
by the light.
There we go.
Ah.
White and strawberry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very yummy.
So that's pretty fun. And
Anyway, we're here.
Yeah,
we're playing.
we're here.
play a game.
It's been like
Did
3
it.
weeks.
What are we doing again?
A game.
Crossroads. That's what,
I know.
that's what we play
Indeed.
here, right? Like that's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Probably. Most
Are we
likely.
sure?
Yeah.
Are we sure about that?
Fantasy will be joining us here in just a little bit. They're just running a little late, hence the later start. Thank you everybody for waiting, or skipping to this part of the video. First things first. Thank you, Tabletop Audio, allowing your free use of audio and musical needs. That is what you're hearing as background muse today. They also have sound effects, soundtracks, and just ambience that you may need for your tabletop or recording needs. They just ask that if you use them live, just shout them out, and that's exactly what we're doing. If you want to support them, you can go check out their Patreon, maybe donate a little bit. Either way, it's completely free. You don't have to do that. Anyway, any announcements?
The fall initiative is
The
coming
fall
up at the end of this
initiative.
month.
The fall initiative is coming up at the end of the month.
We got things to do on that.
Raise
a
your hand
lot
if you're
of
DM
things.
for the fall initiative. Raise your hand if you're a player for the fall initiative.
Actually, I might not be. No, wait, I am.
No,
yeah.
you are.
You
Yes,
should,
I am.
if everything goes to plan.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
you guys,
So-
planning a charity is not easy.
We got.
Like
Especially
charity.
whenever you're trying to plan it for a bunch of ADHD people
Yeah.
to organize it. Like hurting
Yeah,
cats.
and
We
and
managed
other
to do
things
it
and
every
other
year.
things that don't need to be mentioned on
So-
stream, but
Yeah.
yeah, other
Yeah.
things.
It's stressful. Like we
We managed to pull it off every year, though.
we do.
We should have kids on brooms.
A familiar
We
problem.
have dummies and dice rolls doing a couple of other things.
Yeah.
A familiar problem. We have Inquisition having a special episode.
Yeah.
A to be named Cthulhu-esque
Very
game.
soon.
Just
Oh yeah, I
saying,
need
I
you to
haven't
send me
named mine
info
yet.
on that.
It's
Okay.
it's Cthulhu adjacent. There you go.
Okay,
There you go.
because I'm supposed to be working on posters.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
might do that tomorrow.
That'll be fun.
I'll get
Yes,
you a
so-
name by tomorrow.
In order, we should have, if I can remember this off the top of my head, we have the Ghost of Calm, Kids on Brooms Halloween one-shot. We have Dungeons and Dice Rolls doing their thing. Dummies and Dice Rolls doing their thing, as well as Breaking Character doing
Yeah.
something. We love the people over at Breaking Character. They should have something going on.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Dummies and Dice Rolls.
Yeah.
Thursday.
No.
I'm actually no Thursday.
Breaking Character
I might
is
be-
Wednesday. Thursday
Break-
is I believe you're doing
I
something.
might be running You Awaken in a Strange Place.
Yes, that's what you were talking
Because
about.
we had nothing for Thursday. Nobody took
Yeah.
that spot,
Yeah.
and I'm a workaholic.
Yeah.
Friday, it's Dippy's birthday, so he's running Inquisition.
Hey!
Saturday, you got a familiar problem run by, I'm trying to point right on screen, run by Dippy, Dono over
Other
here.
side.
You both
Other way.
you
I'm
both
running
are
2
big-
games back to back. No.
And
Back
then
to back, baby.
Sunday, we got the Magnificent Stealthy running Cthulhu Adjacent, title to be disclosed. And then Monday, back around to these faces again. You'll probably see all 4 of us there for
Yep.
a DM's
Exactly.
roundtable, just kind of recouping what happened during the week. As much as I love being a player and I love DMing, that is what I'm most excited about more than anything. I loved the DM's Roundtable last year. If you had to pick one stream to go to, I would say that one. But more than anything, I would go to them all. I would go to every single one of them.
So it's real fun when you get the DM roundtable, because a lot of us, I was thinking, I was like, I've never played in a game DM'd by either Bradley or Dippy. I've never played in a game DM'd by the other DMs on the stream, and we don't have a lot of time to like cross talk. So whenever we do, whenever you get us all on a DM's roundtable,
it's always fun.
The chaos and fun ensues. So
yes,
so and all of this is supporting a charity, Extra Life for Kids, where they donate time, energy, and resources to children's hospitals to grant them video games and other gaming materials to give them the extra life that they deserve.
Also, they help parents that are struggling with medical bills and such like that.
Exactly.
So they can focus on the health of their child and not the health of their wants. And not like, because everybody knows that money is such a stressful thing. You don't need to worry about it when your kid's in danger.
So we're supporting them throughout this entire adventure. There will be donations. There will be incentives for donations, just like there have been for the previous years. I don't know what any of them are.
Depending on what you donate affects the outcome of the game.
Depending on what you donate depends what might get tattooed on my leg.
Depending on what you donate, there might be other surprises waiting in the Inquisition special episode. For me, I don't know. That'll just come around when it comes around. When my time comes around.
When I come around.
Anyway, yeah. It's going to be a great time.
Oh, it kicks off October 30th.
Yeah.
October 30th.
That's my son's birthday.
It's going to be a great time.
It's going to be a great time.
On that note, Nose goes on a recap.
Mia, you're up.
Yo, Mia.
Right.
Mia again. Slow reflex.
Damn.
Classic Mia.
Right. Classic Mia. Well, last time we were on a cart, and we've been on this cart for a while, but we continued our way towards Fire Giant Farms, the amusement park, learning habitat type thing with rides and museums and all this other stuff. We did end up there, but not before running into a band of kobolds being attacked by a band of kobolds and orcs being attacked by a swarm of sturges, and we just kind of like killed them all pretty quick. And the sturges, not the kobolds. And,
I mean, they kind of died quick too.
For their services, for our services, we were offered colognes and a crystal ball, but it's a less powerful crystal ball because it only works once a day.
It's pretty cool though.
It is still pretty cool, and we ended up in Fire Giant Farms.
I mean, you get access to a spell that you don't have access to yet.
Exactly. Yeah, and we ended up in Fire Giant Farms, where we had a little bit of fun, and something weird happened on the Ferris wheel that none of us caught because 12 lied to Canna again, but Canna doesn't know that. And
Dippy sounds salty.
I just wish that Canna's brother would trust him. And the nighttime came and something happened. I don't remember what.
Avery and 12 had a lovely heartfelt conversation.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, the one-armed duo.
Yep.
They got 2 arms and 5 legs between them.
5 legs?
Yeah.
5 legs. 5 legs.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be like really smarmy, and then I realized what the joke was. Fucking Christ. 12 is not that well endowed, okay?
No, it's Avery.
I mean,
Avery!
I don't know, 12's charisma is pretty high. Do you want to roll for dick size right now?
Oh, God. What is it? What did we determine dick size was in rolling?
It's 2d4
it was just a D12.
plus your charisma.
2d4 plus your charisma mod?
Yeah. I have to. Where's my?
While they're figuring that out, I'll continue. After this lovely heartfelt conversation, between Avery and 12. The party woke up the next day
welcome back, by the
and
way.
received a visitor. The fortune teller from the
Eventually.
court of the night sky.
Yeah.
There we go.
Who
Fuck.
did a card reading to a skeptical party, much to the dismay of Avery. And upon receiving the reading, the party then hears a knock at the door, and a figure walks in, saying that we must be the ones to help. And that's where we pick up. If we finish rolling big size, good boys, are you happy now?
I think-
I got a 4, a 3, and my charisma mod is +4, so Canna is fucking.
Hannah
hung
got a
like
cannon.
Canna's got a cannon.
You got about the same size cannon Hope does, so you know.
What?
And I'm just gonna keep mine to myself.
You got a 2, right?
Canna, what is 12's charisma? What is the absolute minimum 12s could be with their charisma mod?
Let's
Is
see.
3.
3, yeah.
So
Well, no, it's 2d4.
No, it's
Absolute
four.
minimum
It'd be
is
five.
absolute
5.
minimum would be 5. Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out.
Maybe we'll find
maybe
out.
this campaign's taking a wild turn.
It's got a negative.
We're
number.
going to
So,
another
on the
college
D4.
party.
If anybody wonders, the reason why I do it as D4 is it's because it's your size, like your race size. So like small races get 1 D4, medium races get 2, large get 3, and it goes up from there.
And then dragons, you just roll like a barrel full of D4 and just have to count it up.
I mean,
No, at
difference
that point
between
you're
a
rolling for
smart
grip
DM
as well.
and a chaotic DM, because I have it just go up to roll a d20 and hope for the best.
I would say roll
Yes,
a D12 and a
kids,
D6
we
and
actually
subtract the
all
higher
have the
one, or
math
subtract
for
the lower
rolling
one from the
big
higher one.
size.
all
By
right.
the way, did we mention that this is a mature stream with
Yeah.
mature theme?
Yeah.
If you ever at any
Yeah.
point feel
Yeah,
uncomfortable,
what happened to
please
that
take care
fucking
of yourself
disclaimer?
I
and
mean,
everything else upon this
we
list.
used to have
we
a
touch upon some triggering topics, so if you ever don't feel comfortable, please take care of yourselves. But this is an adult stream, baby.
We used to have a disclaimer for that type of thing at the
I
beginning
think
of
it's
the
like
stream.
actually
didn't we?
on the channel.
Yeah.
Like I think we actually have it on the channel. But just so y'all know,
Yeah.
because we start games out like this
Yeah.
with no warning.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
That's for sure.
hello. How was your day? I'm
Hi.
happy to see
It
you.
is you, fantasy.
Hello.
Welcome to the chaos. It started early today.
You okay?
It's just weird working a lot longer than I'm
Oh.
used to,
Yeah.
but traffic
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
was ridiculous.
You have to try. Did you have to come up from like Bountiful or whatever?
Salt Lake.
Oh God.
Yep.
The fact
And
that they understand that and we don't.
well, today was just a bad day. Like normally I can get home in 40 minutes. I didn't get home
I work
until
in logistics.
Oh.
I get it.
Ugh.
I feel
And we
it.
had no one in today. We had 3 people.
Mhm.
3 people.
Oh,
That's my entire department.
God.
Same.
It's like, whew. So,
So.
yeah.
Let's start. Get like enough of the real world. Let's get into this weird shit.
gross.
The wild world of sports.
Session
Titans
25.
lost to the
Yes,
Colts,
this is session 25.
and everybody cried.
Okay, so like last time, we enter into the great wagon of yours, which
The Whispering Wind.
yes,
Whispering Wanderer.
and you
Whispering
see
Wanderer, sorry. Yep.
and you see the dark-skinned, golden-veined, golden eye and like golden dreaded man
This was
with
who we
the
met?
with like he's dreadlocks, goes all the way down to about his shoulders. He has not in the back. It goes a little bit farther, but he's got him tied, not tucked.
I
No.
forgot that this was who we met last time. I'm so happy.
Who
Different
just opened
planes.
up the door and said, "I believe." Wait, how do I have his voice? Okay, I believe you all can be of service to me. or you are who I should not ask for help. Something of like that fact.
Yeah.
And you see. Actually, no, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? What do you want to? How do you want to respond? Because, like I say, I think you guys are saying much. What are you looking at?
The door.
I think
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was
So
Canna.
that's on you.
Canna did, so I'm just like, oh, well, I mean, you're welcome to come in and sit down for a bit if you need, but sure, I mean, we're adventurer types.
Oh,
We could certainly see what we can do to help.
well then, you work for hire.
I mean, I think about it for like a split second, being like, yeah, we'll offer, and then I like, yeah, hire, come on in, and I open up the door fully.
You see him walk in. Hear the steps of. And he pulls up. He goes to the chair, and he just says, "May I be able to sit?"
Avery's
Free
still
room.
like. If it's possible for Avery to go wider than they actually are, they are, because a very powerful Fae just left right before this dude walked in.
All
and
of
laid
the
some
not
heavy
color,
shit down on them.
all of the not color drained from Avery's face.
Okay.
Yeah, take a. As he 12 hears that, he's just like, yeah, what's going on? Take a seat.
I am in need of escorting.
Oh, escort we can definitely do. We have this huge ass cart for a reason.
I saw a big red light that way.
No, not that type
Never-
of escort.
Oh,
12.
sorry, my bad.
Excuse me. No, I'm. He like smiles, looks down, and is like, "I'm not in need of that sort of a thing." So
Oh.
thank you.
I had a lot of military buddies into it, so my bad.
You don't need to explain.
It calls into question the level of calls into question the level of integrity in the military if that's the first thing you think of when you hear escort.
How often have you hung out around a military base, bud?
Fair.
Canna, speaking as a civilian investigator.
So, all right, where are you going?
I need to make it to the very top of this mountain.
Oh, jeez.
That would be a little less feasible with our cart.
So you have to make it back down as well. And I know that sounds like a silly question. I guarantee it's not.
We will see at the top.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't mind going for a stroll. We've been pretty lazy in our cart for a little while now.
I
Why don't
mean,
we park the Winnebago, take a hike?
because I don't... Over table, I don't want to be that guy to just shut down DM plan. But in character, we're trying to get you a new tongue and us new arms.
Yeah.
The last thing we need to do, I feel like, is climb a mountain.
Yeah, but and Canna thinks about that at the would probably think about that if it was brought up in game.
No, 12 says
Yeah.
that in character of like
Yeah.
the last yeah.
I can.
And Canna's like, you're right. Yeah.
What?
We,
12 looks at this gentleman and he's like, okay, what is in it for us? Because we're kind of doing our own thing. We're on our own path.
Are you discussing?
I mean-
do you mean through payment or?
I mean,
Right.
anything of like,
we're kind of missing some vital limbs among our party members here.
I
roll out my tongue and a silvery drip of spittle just drops onto the floor and coats just a little pinprick on the
Avery
floor
just-
is now just pure silver again.
Lux is
the
back there
drool.
perfectly fine.
Yeah. I mean, if you have any non-cursed, non-invasive fixes
Lux
for any
keeps
of
to their
these three
fucking
things,
selves. That's why there's nothing wrong with them.
exactly.
To be fair, Avery,
No, I
Avery
don't.
does have an arm on the way.
If you
So
have
does
any-
12.
Yeah.
If
I
you have
think.
any
Actually, no. 12's
non-invasive-
family's on the run. I don't
Yeah.
know if he has an arm on the way.
If you have
And no, I
any
don't keep myself-
non-invasive, non-cursed fixes for any of these three things, then we would be more than happy to help you, because that's what we're focused on right now.
I am actually a bit of an expert in taking care of curses, even the harder of them.
Well, that narrows it down to bleh, and I just like, like
I mean,
spit
that
out my tongue again. I
that
spit
was the
out my
original
tongue.
plan. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what's up? Actually,
What?
He sticks out his hand. He's like, I'm bad at this part. I am Admir. Am I fucking up my own name?
Near.
Abnir. I'm Abnir. You are.
You can call me Mineral.
Mineral.
What does
Canna
Avery
tuna.
get off that?
Private investigator. And I should just like hold out my hand.
Make me an insight check, Avery.
I will gladly make you an insight check with my shiny new dice. So
Ooh,
excited.
dice.
Avery, make you an insight check. Sure.
Mhm.
21.
Nice.
Avery, you get nothing.
Oh fuck. Mind spike. No.
Avery kind of perks up at that. Curious
So-
name, Mineral.
Hmm?
Curious name.
Yes. I find a lot more Earth Genasies of myself have those names that are towards that of the Earth.
They take their names in a very little direction. Yes, I met a water genasi one time who was literally, his name was just like, it was like really weird.
So what's at the top of this mountain?
Yeah, that too.
I have to make it to the top of it before the night of 2 days.
For the
have
night, 2 days. So we have
two-
24,
that is-
48 hours.
We have
Yes.
48 hours to reach the top of this mountain. Probably
Yes.
less, because if you need to be there before nightfall, then you can't count the 8 hours of night that comes after it. So 40 hours to get to the top of this mountain. Why?
There's also another condition.
Well,
There
Is this
cannot
something
be...
to do with your religion?
This is... You could say such of a thing. I need there to be no violence. As we make it to the top.
I think you're asking the wrong people.
Well, hold on a minute, 12. Let's not immediately go to our basal impulses here. We can be non-violent people. I mean,
But
we
can
kind of
we?
have to. You two kind of have to be, considering you're missing 2 of your arms.
12
But-
immediately launches an Eldritch Blast across the room. He's like, I can handle myself. Just-
What? That's a new one, 12. Where'd you learn that? What?
It came to me in my sleep.
Magic. E-
Canna is scared now. And he, like, I was about to say he takes off his glasses. Canna doesn't wear glasses. Just,
He puts on glasses to take them off.
yeah, he just like, all right, hear me out. And just, anyway.
Can you elaborate? Can you just write it? You're talking a little bit cryptid, man. Can you just shoot us straight? What's at the top of this mountain? Why aren't we allowed
At
to
the
hurt
very
people
top of the
up way?
mountain, the southern lights happen.
Okay.
I need to reach it by the time it begins.
Why do you need escort if we're not allowed to be violent? What do you expect us to do?
That is a pretty good question. Yeah.
Like, what's the point of an escort if
Question.
they're not gonna like keep
Could-
us safe?
Does Avery know anything about the significance of a light event happening on a specific night 2 days from now?
Make me. Ooh, this is gonna be. This is high, but you can make me a history check, or an Arcana check.
History it is.
Canna, you can also make me an Arcana check because you've done. I want to know if you've studied this in school.
Dirty 20?
Can do. Oh, I thought I had a spell for
I
this.
don't want
guess
to. I don't want to
don't.
speak for other characters. I feel like Lux would absolutely have read a book.
Oh
About
yeah,
this.
oh yeah, Lux. Yes, you can totally do this. You can do it with advantage,
Arcana.
being that you're from a library.
Not to step on toes. Just
Thank you for the reminder, Bradley. No, you're perfectly fine. That's actually a good point. Thank you.
15 plus 7, 22.
22.
I don't know about you.
Arcana. But I'm feeling a 22. Gonna be rolled on
Hey.
my dice.
So, the DC was a little bit lower for Dippy just because they're from this world. Avery, I have yours higher because you're from the Feywild. Lux, what did you get?
19.
19. Okay. You wouldn't recall it at this time. You may have read a book, but you'd have to not be sure. Like, you'd have to go and not look at the library because you may have heard some, but you can't really recall what was in it. Canna.
All right.
You have
Yes.
read, all right, you've studied, and there's many, like, it's kind of like it's a magical, significant event where some religions, they worship it or, like, see it as a significant time. These lights, there are some that religious figures that are not towards, like, light gods that see it as, like, the god a show of power during the times of their rest, that they are still there, but you can't really pinpoint exactly what, looking at Mineral, what he could be not going for. But I will let you all know, money is of no object.
I kind of like slowly turned to.
I
12
also
and Avery at that
have
point.
other means of payment as well besides that of monetary.
I appreciate that, but I want to circle back to what are you wanting out of an escort that if shit hits the fan, they aren't allowed to rough the people up trying to hurt you?
I was hoping that maybe you could be individuals that know how to stop a fight from happening.
What's my my intimidation and persuasion are both at +10. It's too bad I can't.
Being
control
that
which
it
one is
seems
which.
as though maybe you have an individual that is good within the mental.
There's that too. Lux, what are your thoughts on this?
Would we take the 2 days? First of all, how far is it?
Oh yeah, that's also a good
Yeah,
question.
where is the top of which
Are-
mountain? Is it a mountain
we-
that's like? Are we at the foot of this mountain now?
Yeah, you guys
or-
are at the foot of the mountain.
Oh, well.
Is this like a feasible 2-day hike, or are we hauling ass up this mountain?
It's a feasible 2-day hike.
Okay.
Like, if you wanted to haul ash, you could
Right.
probably get it done in a day.
Ooh.
But it sounds like it's more like he's starting this and just being like, I think he's heavily pushing into the idea of like, I want a peaceful hike up the mountain and I want to make sure that it is that way.
Well, all right. So my last DM question is this like a trailed mountain? Like, could we take the wagon up, or is this like we're in
it's
the
not-
thick of it?
We're hiking up this mountain.
The trail is not wagon,
Okay.
It's a
but
hiking
it
trail.
is
Okay.
like hiking. There is a part where you're gonna end up being off the beaten trail and such like
Okay.
that, but it's nothing that, like, as long as you have climbing gear, you should be fine, and like checks would be decently easy, which you guys would have climbing gear just in your fucking
I was
wagon.
about to say, I like run to the storeroom and check for the climbing gear that we definitely have.
Yeah.
Well, I personally am down on one condition: in 12 turns and whips around at home. Are you wanting to tag along, or is this something we can trust you to stay back with the wagon for?
Oh, thank God! I'd rather stay back.
I
not big on the
I
hiking
love
thing.
I love having you around. We need somebody, because I think Carter. This is not a Carter mission.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Carter.
we need...
I was about to do that, but I was gonna be like, "Does Carter hear this?" Carter's still passed out. He's exhausted from
Yeah,
last night.
God.
Suddenly, Carter busts through the door. Carter!
I just the last thing I want is to lose that child in the woods.
You make a fine point.
Mhm.
I'll make sure to
Or
watch
the
out for him.
cart. Someone who can handle themselves to keep the cart here too.
Oh, Maribel's fine.
Maribel
She's her own.
can, well, when she's still tied up to the cart, maybe. And I like.
So. We look over and Maribel's like waiting in line for the Ferris wheel somehow.
Maribel!
No, no, wait.
And the Ferris wheel attendant's just some stoned high school being like, I've never seen a full mentor before.
Oh shit, dude.
Man, the megaphone
got the
really is
front-
pocket out. It's
I was woefully unprepared for that megaphone.
That's wow. That's like some wild megaphone, man.
So yeah, 12 is just kind of looking at the group being like, all right, I'm down. Like, fuck it.
All right. Then.
I have some
Avery
spells that
doesn't
can
say
help
anything.
us out.
Avery doesn't say anything, but they're watching Mineral at this point.
Mhm.
Very carefully.
Mm-hmm. I will
I'm also
change my spells.
I will say this as well, since we will be on a long. Well, okay. Have you guys like accepted it? I was about to go into the dialogue after you guys accepted it. My bad.
We're still on the dialogue screen waiting for it to like depress yes or no yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are, right? We're good?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
I will.
Yes or
prepare-
no, Dippy?
Yes.
Kidding.
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well.
We can prepare in a second, Dippy. I gotta prepare too, okay? You're not the only one in this party who has to prepare their spells.
Oh my God.
What's that like?
Yeah, I know, right? I play a cleric
Man,
in Dippy's
fuck
campaign,
off.
and I don't think I've ever prepared my spells. I just leave 'em. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not.
Same.
It's
I
so
do-
much effort.
Just remember that both of you have access to all your ritual spells as long as you have them.
Mhm.
Like, it's just, you know it. You don't
It's
have
10
to have them
minutes.
prepared. You don't have to have them prepared.
Oh,
You
excuse
just,
me.
you only
That is
just,
also very fair.
it's just, you can't like cast them instantly. You have to cast them through ritual.
Guys, I have jump. Maybe that'll help us.
Maybe.
Maybe.
For
Maybe.
one person?
Mass healing word, calm emotion.
Inflict wounds.
Intellect fortress,
Wrathful smite.
lightning bolt, water breathing.
Fireball.
Hey, y'all remember when Dippy Donald ran a one shot, and I was like, I'm gonna get my character water walking, and then we played in an arena the entire time.
Look, you gotta be prepared for anything, okay?
I was
Anything
ready.
I was ready for the arena to flood.
It's a fire goblin. Or call him.
Yeah, I know. I knew what I was doing.
The
I
exact
realized halfway into the stream, I was like, oh, I'm stupid.
Oh my God.
All right.
All
I
right.
think we leave first thing in the morning. Get
It
a good
is
meal
first
in
thing
us.
in the morning.
Oh God, have we not slept? Oh no, we did sleep.
You guys
last
did
night.
sleep.
slept,
You woke
yeah.
up to the individual.
Yes.
Yeah, you were
okay.
surprised to learn that Avery does indeed sleep.
Mhm.
Yes, you do. Okay. When do you want to leave?
Whenever you're ready. As soon
Okay.
as possible. I mean, we do have 2 days starting now.
Okay, I want to take a quick shower,
Okay. Do.
and then he looks over at Canna. Can you like pack a bag?
Hold on, and I like zoop, like 5 seconds later, zoop, I have like a bag already packed like for the occasion.
I didn't shower yet. Okay.
And oh really? And I reach for my decanter
Okay, yeah, just do it. I'm used to it by now. Go for it.
and I unlatch it from my belt. And it creates a like I use shape water to make a little column, and I'm just like, all right, walk through.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
just-
like
it's
I don't know.
it's a car wash.
Lex
Yeah,
can do this
you
now,
just
but I
walk
feel like
through
it's
and you come out the other side like soaking wet, but also sparkly clean.
Avery and Lux just standing there watching all of this instead of packing their bags.
Yeah. And then the water just like like falls onto the floor after shape water ends, and I'm just like, I really need to get like water soaking floorboards. We need to.
Yeah.
You could always
I
just get a
hand-
mop.
A what?
Mop. You know, bunch of string on a stick, soaks up water.
Open up a closet, and there's just a
There's a
There's
broom,
just
but no
brooms.
mop.
There's no.
broom, and I just like broom the water across
Like,
the
that's not
Um,
how. Okay.
I hand Hope 20 gold and just like make sure Maribel's fed. Carter's just I don't know. We're at this
And the
amusement park.
cart's not
Yeah.
and the
Carter's
cart's not
fed.
stolen.
Yeah.
Oh, no one's
Is
gonna
this
take
enough?
this thing. Yeah, this
Keep
is fine.
Carter alive,
Okay.
Maribel fed, and the
Appreciate
cart not stolen, and we'll be back
The-
by
And-
2 dawns from now.
The cart shoots force bolts now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let's roll.
All right. So, first things first. Avery, when you go
Yes.
into your room,
Boy.
Okay.
Boy.
there's a card on your bed.
On the road again.
Avery picks it up.
It is a tarot card. It has 2 blades on it. One that is adorned with roses and petals, made of vine and nature. It is a bloom and chaotic and beautiful. And another that is black and shines and glitters, or glittery shines. It is the tarot card of 2 swords.
Would Avery know what these tarot cards mean?
Make me. I don't know what would be a good.
Insight check.
Yeah, make it. Yeah, do an insight. That's. We'll say insight, just because I can't decide between anything. Got good insight, right?
What kind of check would that
Mhm.
be? I believe you'll find that is an insight check.
25.
Nerd emoji.
25. The 2 swords means choice. Like there's going to be a choice, or there's a prediction of choices that you will be making. A crossing of like 2 things, and you have to make it, and you'll eventually have to make a decision. It'll be important.
Okay.
Yes.
And the other?
No, it's just choice. It means a very like, not there is no certain way that it was set. It's just the 2 swords. It means
Okay.
that you'll have 2 sides, 2 choices to make, a crossing of opportunities, and it'll be important. And it's predicted that you'll have one that you'll have to choose eventually. It's like an omen.
Mhm. Okay. Avery
It all-
pockets that one.
It could also tell Avery that their choices are very important. The ones that they make. For their future.
Okay.
So, I guess I should have, like, yeah. Thinking more about it, yeah. Avery would also get the idea of just, like, the choices that you are making currently are important. Be wise.
Avery packs and be sure that they get their armor on and everything. And, they go ahead and take their great sword with them.
Okay.
They'll just sling it on their back, kind of like you would a shield. But yeah, they have it sheathed and slung across their back.
All right. So, y'all pack up. Curtis says goodbye to you. You're on your way up the
In his
mountain.
own special way.
Hear him cry a little bit. Up mountain you trek. Long, spiraling.
Do we have a long-standing plan for that kid when we're done with when we're at victory?
He's my brother.
ours.
It's fair.
He is family. We're very used to having random family.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. I just thought this was different, but apparently it's not.
No, we take after our parents too much.
Whereas Avery is the one Critter is literally their problem.
Well, time to find another sibling, I suppose. And
That one, he points to a random kid at the amusement park.
what? Random kid in the park.
Are you my daddy? No.
No, I'm your brother. I'm
Brother.
Well, that's too damn bad. And the silver tongue gets really mean on that one. And it's just like.
Meanwhile, literally, there's Avery and Critter, like both wearing the same family brand on their hand.
Literally.
sipping tea. Yeah, just like both.
I like to imagine that like 12 and Canna also have like their own little family brand, and it's just like a scar on their hand because all the kids are like, "What do you mean? The stove's not hot." Ow.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Pulls down his robe sleeve and just there's a big red burn mark like on on his forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, welcome to the family.
That's
You know
like-
what that means, Curter? And it just has like.
All right, up the mountain we go.
No, your
It's
parents,
also just that TikTok. You're my brother now. We're having soft tacos later.
no, your parents after like the last one was just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're changing the stovetops to conductor heat. You have to touch it for a long time for it to be hot.
There you go.
Okay. You guys begin your trek up the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling, spiraling, world.
And for the first time in a while, I pull out my
Oh
notebook.
shit! I forgot to
What?
say something. I forgot to say something. I can say it as
What is it? No, go ahead.
No, as mineral. He was supposed to tell you guys something, but I
Oh,
guess-
mineral. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
he can. No, fucking tell me what you get.
No, my shit is literally not important at all.
Okay,
Go.
cool. Mineral at the beginning of this is telling us it's like, so you know, I'm perfectly fine if you wish to talk and communicate. I have a
wasn't
long verse-
envisioning. I wasn't envisioning a version of this trip where we didn't talk.
Well, I mean, like, okay, I
Are you
misspoke.
around people that don't like you talking, buddy?
Honestly, I'm kind of by myself a lot, and I've learned a lot in life. So, I like to pass my
I don't-
knowledge on, but people forget to talk unless I ask
don't-
them to.
We don't
Yeah,
we don't mind if you talk either.
Okay.
What do you want
Just
to talk
for the
about?
record. And as 12 says that, I'm like, okay.
That's a
I'll let
really
that
hard
go.
question
And
to answer for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
I
no, it is.
pull-
Yeah.
I pull my notebook out for the first time in a really long time, and the last time he legit pulled his notebook out, he had ripped every like accordion page of questions waiting to be answered just out of it, and wrote like one question at the top that I forgot exactly what it was that I wrote. Now he just starts a list called interesting things that I see, and I will begin just noting, like, if I'm walking up this mountain, if I see something that I haven't seen before, I write it down.
Okay.
If I see something that's a little different than the way I've seen it before, I write it down. And I just continue at that pace and will attempt to talk in the midst if someone calls upon me, but that's what I'm doing.
Why are you all within this group of yours?
Oh, geez. We're brothers.
Yeah, me and him are brothers.
I don't remember how Lux joined us.
Magic.
Magic.
Oh yeah, you
And
have
same-
Armin, by the way.
Same for Avery. You could just chalk that up to magic. Or Walker. I don't remember if you introduced yourself as Walker or Avery.
They didn't introduce themselves.
They didn't
Oh,
introduce
that's
themselves
fair.
at all. Yeah.
That one. I don't know. We're just. I don't know. Look, I asked you a hard question. You're asking me hard questions now, okay?
I'm
See
sorry,
what
I
happens?
just saw your name in the
Your future brother. Oh my god.
It was a sleeper. It was a sleeper.
Wow.
For those that don't know, his name tag says Curter's future brother-in-law. So it's hilarious. I don't know. Freaking. Is there anything within this world that you've ever wondered about? I've lived for a very long time.
How long?
You know, I've lost track. But I guess long enough.
That's a good enough answer for me.
12 is like rolling a blunt. He's like, you know what? This is just a nice walk in the woods. Let me check my inventory. How much more weed do I have?
You prob-
12.
Why? We're in nature. This is natural.
As long as it's not the hard stuff, whatever.
Yeah. I still have half a pound of weed on me.
Jesus.
Good fucking lord.
Hey.
Wow.
Anyway.
12's got the za.
He's got the Zaza. Okay.
Oh, wait. No,
What?
he's not. How do you do that one-handed?
It's possible.
Make me a dex check.
Oh,
Here's
Actually,
why.
no. Make me a performance check.
Performance?
Anybody want to give him guidance? I don't know. Does anybody have
No.
guidance?
No, just let me fail this.
The cleric
No-
has guidance.
I like stopped.
It is
writing
your
my
first
note.
time rolling it. Disadvantage.
Nat 1.
Okay, cool.
Jesus Christ.
You lose.
I just drop it.
You lose a gram. You're like shit. Fuck.
Is the
damn it.
terrain snowy yet?
No. It's.
No.
You guys are just coming into fall.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Like
I know we're
Um,
hiking up a
Autumn.
mountain.
Well, they're
so I
discussing
don't know
this.
when the snow's gonna start, but
we'll find out.
there's no
Avery-
snow. It's just Christina, natural.
Can I
beauty.
make an insight check on this? Would be weird. So Avery being Avery,
Hmm?
and growing up the way that they grew up. Can I make an insight check on his phrasing of he stopped keeping track?
Sure. Give me an insight check.
25.
25. He meant
Like-
that he stopped keeping track. That was not sarcastic in any way. It's just he literally has forgotten how old he is. and he's just living life.
Okay.
You're looking at him, and he looks like you. Maybe an Arcana check, because you got to think about
Guidance.
Like, sure, give yourself fucking guidance. Someone's been playing Baldur's
Lord,
Gate 3.
because I need it. You said Arcana, right?
Yeah, Arcana.
So that's 10, 16.
16? Okay. You're not sure how fucking Earth Genasi's like age. Like you can't really pin down how old this guy is, like physically, or if Earth Genasi's age, like if they crack or not. Like you're not sure like how that is. He does have like golden veins that run across his body.
Well, it would stand to reason that
So he
the
could
Jinn
be
that bore his family
decently
line
old.
lived for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. I mean, I'm sure that longevity passed on to some of his kin.
Actually, all those Genasi's that
Avery
are not
doesn't
born-
voice this opinion, by the way. They're keeping all this information to themselves.
Oh shit! Okay, then he can't.
Yeah,
answer that
no, they
question.
weren't.
Never
No,
mind.
they were.
Never
they
mind.
weren't
Yeah,
asking.
Freaking Canna,
Of course.
Canna did it in like character, and I'm just like, oh, okay, then he hears this.
I
He's
was
like,
like,
nope, I can't fucking do
nope.
this.
I was like, nope. Avery
Never mind.
is not saying a word to the party currently,
Hmm.
but they have a suspicion that he is not what he seems. So they stay close and they're watching.
How much do you
Not
guys?
really
How much do
suspiciously or
each of you
maliciously,
know
just-
of each other? Other than you're together within a group.
Enough.
Enough.
We know enough.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
How much do you all know of each other?
I mean, I
it's
can tell
important.
you basically anything about 12 from before he went off to the army. I am very... I'm a little iffy on what he got up to in that time, but, you know, back of my hand got a new mole, if you catch my drift.
I love that, Dippy.
Okay.
I love that.
Well,
We're not the prying type.
I mean, other than that, I mean, yeah, just whatever we're already willing to share with each other. Like,
Abner,
Yeah.
what is Lux's favorite color?
What color is Lex's hair right now?
that's a great...
Insight check.
What?
What do
I
you
can
mean?
turn! I can turn and look!
I want to know if fucking 12 is smart enough to do that.
He is! He absolutely is!
Okay, fine.
Insight check, fine. No, insight
No,
check.
no,
fine.
no. I'm fucking with you, bud. Lux, what's your color? What color hair do you have right now?
Probably brown.
Okay.
Brown.
Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
And then he looks at Lux and he's like, Lux,
Honestly-
did I get it right?
Totally.
See?
I would have guessed purple.
Linked.
You know, the hat and everything.
Gee, I wonder if you could guess what my favorite color is, 12. The
You don't.
He has no hair.
12, 12, yeah, 12 in his head. He has no hair.
Yeah, you couldn't. Yeah, he has no hair on his blue scaled head with his blue scaled fins and his blue decanter of endless water and his blue leather bound notebook.
Brown. We all like brown around here.
Orange.
I mean,
His
it's not
favorite
wrong.
color is orange.
No, 12 would immediately be like, it's blue. It's just, he's blue vibed everything.
Well, there was a time that 12's favorite color was the summer yellow of the wind in the hair of that witch that we met in that cottage. But you know, I don't know if it's changed since then.
I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever thought about my favorite color since I was a kid. That's my favorite color.
Hello?
You can put that in a Home Depot paint can.
What is your favorite color, 12? Or Abnia, whatever your name may be.
Okay. I don't know. I'll think about it. Internally, 12's like probably red, but I don't like being associated with blood more than I already am. That one question already put him in an internal conflict. So if that's not 12 in a nutshell.
Okay.
He looks over. He's looking at Avery because he does not know what to call you in this moment. What's your favorite color?
Gotta think about it now.
See?
Got put on the spot.
I did get it put on the spot.
No, wait. All right. Quick DM question.
Yeah.
When I shot my Eldritch Blast, what was the color of my Eldritch Blast?
I don't know. It's whatever you fucking wanted it to be.
Damn it!
Yeah,
That's your magic, bro.
Don't try to offload your
It's
answer
not,
onto the DM.
No, it's not my magic.
Ow.
Did you do it on purpose? You were
No.
talking about it earlier.
No, that was not on purpose. I swear.
Oh damn. He's just out here
It is-
sabotaging shit.
Oh God.
What was your question again? What?
The color of the Eldritch Blast, because it's not 12's power. It's the other dudes.
It would be crimson.
Damn it.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Red.
Mhm.
Favorite color is probably red.
Well, good to know.
Avery just kind of cocks their head a bit, at Mineral, and then looks back to Abnir. Amethyst. Deep amethyst.
Oh.
I know,
Well,
we
but-
assume it's blue, but no.
And, yeah,
I once
no.
had a dear
Any-
friend with that favorite color.
What's your favorite color, buddy?
Oh, I love gold.
Oh, okay. Checks out. What's the best thing you've eaten this week?
Fuck, I have these little fire flakes that I put on literally everything. They're delicious. I love spice. I don't know what it is. It just gets me a little hot fire in my mouth. I put it on some wraps with eggs, and it's the best thing ever. With a little bit
feel
of
like
green tea as well as I sip it on, like in the morning. It's fucking, oh my god, heavenly.
Do you feel like
Spicy
maybe that
green
has
tea.
something with your internal workings?
Maybe.
And then you hear like Canna's investigator voice starting to come out again, and it's just like, uh-oh.
Could be something of the sort.
I mean, we didn't have very many Genasi back in Crest, but I've heard all about your internal makeup being a little bit different from due to the magical heritage. I mean, I've heard that you don't really even technically have to eat if you don't want to. You sustain yourself off of the ground you walk on.
Well, I believe
Is that even true?
that sounds more like dryads than Genasi. Genasis are still humanoid. Though some of us, there's the belief of Jinn, but some of us are born of the great elementals that first took of the land.
That's why there are the subdivisions where, whereas you are an Earth Genasi, there was that Water Genasi back in our village, and there's
I'm actually a mixture of two types.
now that's a new one, and
It's part of.
you see him writing down. Anyone looking at Canna's notebook would realize that half of the notes that he's written down in interesting things I saw is a physical description and everything that mineral has said so far, like written down on the page like a biography, like a biography card. Just literally, the most interesting thing in the area right now is mineral, and he can't help that.
The scenery does begin to change. You guys walk, and a lot of the trees, they stop being green, oranges, and reds, and you find that a lot of these trees are blossoming with pink. Lux and Avery make me Avery make me history, Lux make me arcana.
I take the bloom that I plucked and I stick it in 12's hair.
Whoa.
I just keep moving. Then I pluck
As you
another
pluck one, it instantly shrivels and dies.
And then you put it in 12's hair.
one. Yeah, and then I sprinkle it in 12's hair. Then I pluck another one.
15.
15, okay. Lux,
25.
25. Okay. Lux gets it this time. Lux. Pink trees, or pink blossoming trees. You've seen them in show a couple times. There's a lot of cherry blossoms that will line the streets, and a lot of the richer families will have them within their yards and blooming. There's little groves of them and such. From your understanding, they're not really mountainous type trees, though they have been known to show within like magically changed areas. What's everybody's passive perception?
Unnatural cherry blossoms.
18.
Prunus APR.
19.
Oh, passive perception is 15. Passive investigation is 20, but passive perception is 15.
Okay, passive investigation. You can tell that there's something weird with these trees, obviously.
Yeah, I
there's
plucked like 5 blooms and all of them have died, and I'm like, no!
almost like a magical
again.
change.
6 times the charm.
God damn it!
That's the 7th time I plucked a tree.
Eventually, you all make it to a little stream in the middle of this whole grove of pink and beautiful things, or beautiful trees. There's a
Dip
bridge.
my hand in the water of the stream.
It
There-
shrivels and dies.
This stream,
hand just like,
the stream is
oops.
cold, and it looks like it's almost completely clear water, like it's blue.
Before Canna can stick his hand in the water,
Too late,
Avery
hand already
grabs
stuck.
him and yanks him back from the edge of the water.
What? It's water.
Quick question.
Yeah,
Um,
you did not roll high enough to know anything about this area, by the way. So you just think it's strange that there's different trees, probably. Like you would probably clock that, but yeah.
we'll just crossing rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a boundary rule thing?
I think that's a vampire thing, not a fae thing.
Well, no, I meant like
The river
far
has
as,
to
like,
invite you
random-
over.
random rules. As in part for fae, because crossing. I'm referencing an old
it's-
English thing where crossing rivers.
You're a
at certain points
gatewalker.
Within
will-
D&D, it's gateways. Like it's not like
Okay.
arches is a fae thing.
Yeah, you're
Not bridges.
yeah. Underneath something, not over something.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they wouldn't stop Canna.
There is like obviously within different folklore, though I don't think that D&D completely takes it over.
That's up
Not-
to you, because
Yeah.
we also sent some rules that Avery follows.
It's
that
also
are
like
based
you
in
guys
that.
wouldn't really know about that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And that wouldn't be like like nobody has the forte of that within this group. So
Cold water.
my
hand
yeah,
back
fresh
out.
cold water. It smells like clean. Like you not look. That was my alarm to
Cocomelon.
fucking.
God damn it.
All right.
Your alarm sounds like Cocomelon. What do you want me to say?
Cocoa milk. Bum ba dun dun dun. Bum.
Okay.
Anyway,
This bridge
hand shrivels.
is well made. It's not the nicest bridge in the world, but you can tell that it is cut from the same wood of the trees around it. Though the arms of it have been painted red, so like the handle areas, like where you would put your hands to be able to cross. So someone's made this bridge.
Isn't the person that we're meeting in town named Cherry? Isn't it a little
Yes.
weird that there are cherry trees and cherry wood in this grove and blossoms? Is she here? Are we,
Wait.
like, about to meet her?
Dude, 12 turns around and he's like, yeah, cherry wood, cherry blossoms. You also know about removing curses. Do you know Cherry?
Who?
Okay.
That's a no. Okay, well, anyway.
It was worth a shot.
I drink the water. No. Maybe. I mean, it's just a fresh water stream.
Okay.
Oh, drink this water. I
12 drinks the water.
Okay.
hand him a cup of the water from the stream.
12 drinks it.
Okay, roll me a d100.
Oh, what?
My God, really? Who? Me or 12?
Whoever drank it.
12. Drink the... Roll a d100, I guess.
7?
7?
Oh my god. Give me a second. Fuck, you're going way too quick.
Wait
there,
a
bud.
minute, what? No, come on. Please. This can't be... No, please. This can't be happening.
This can't be happening. Not again.
But it is.
Living in the new world.
Who's
So
who's,
imagine
who's
What?
next? Who's next to 12?
I mean,
Me?
Canna
Because
just
I
handed me
handed
the
him the
cup.
water?
What's your spell DC?
My spell save
no,
DC?
for 12. What's 12? What's your spell
Oh,
DC?
12
Oh.
spell DC?
Like, what's your casting?
What the
Plus 6 and then save DC is 14.
14? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next to 12 right now?
I am?
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh,
mean,
God. Anyone who's
Avery,
immediately
maybe?
next to 12?
Is anybody within 10 feet of him?
probably yes. Avery is probably within 10 feet of him.
Probably.
Okay, cool. I need you then to make me dex saves.
Oh,
12,
God.
you can.
Oh, God. That's a natural one.
No.
This is good water.
That's
11.
Good water.
Feels good in the chest. It like tingles your throat a little bit. Hey, what's wrong, everybody?
Okay.
What did Lux get?
Lux, what did you get? Okay.
All right, so everyone failed my dex test. You see.
That is not Dexy.
Critically failed it.
Oh, I got like
That's
a little
double
bit of a-
damage, by the
That's
way,
Really,
for
that's really
Dibby.
cold water. That kind of hurts a little bit. That's like really cold water.
12, are you okay? You don't look so...
Then whatever happened,
Suddenly,
I'm just vamping until we find out.
12 ignites into a fiery ball, a flame. You take 21 points of fire damage, 12.
Okay.
Canna, you take 42. Everybody else takes 21.
I am on 16 health points.
Damn it! I drank water. And we failed the non-violence.
I wouldn't consider this to be violent. It's just wild magic.
Is everyone okay?
I just like.
Mineral's like
the
in the
dark
back,
room.
and he's just like, what in the fuck?
And don't drink that water.
No fucking no! Oh my god!
I'm okay.
Avery
Okay.
slaps
You
Canna
sure?
hard on the back and uses a second level healing.
Mineral like throws his back to the ground, pops open the back, and he's just like, hands each of you a health potion. She's like, God, I didn't think I'd need to use any of this time.
You
Close up
knew about the water and didn't tell us?
Before Canna has a chance to speak,
What?
Avery pats.
No, I didn't know anything about the water.
Well,
This is a completely new area to me.
before Canna actually gets a chance to speak on that,
Sure.
Avery pats him very hard and forcefully on the back twice, and I use a first
touch?
level cure wounds.
Can I take my water skin and fill it with water?
With water from this stream?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
What would I add
You
to my
get 10
inventory?
points of healing, by the way.
Thank you.
What do you want me to add?
Uh,
Mysterious water? Just
yeah.
like something like that?
mysterious water.
I immediately down the
Do
potion
you
that was
completely
handed to
fill
me.
up your water skin?
Oh yeah.
Then you have 7 shots of it.
Seven shots.
7 swigs
7
of
uses.
mysterious water.
Joy.
I immediately down the hell. What is it? Like 2d4 plus 2 or
Yeah.
4d4 plus 4? What is it?
It was 10. It's 2d4 plus 2. They're just simple
2.
healing.
1, 3 plus 2, 5.
Ooh, max. I got a good 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice, yes.
9. I got 9.
Okay.
And then Canna, with you, I healed you 10 points. You should be good now, bud.
I'm at 31. I'm better.
Sorry about that, bud.
Don't be sorry. I handed it to you. I need to apologize to you.
Okay.
Do you want to say something?
I mean, surely it can't be any worse.
No, I'm kidding. Stop it.
We are like, this is like pause. Like you hit pause on the game, and it's just like, what are you actually doing to stop Canna from drinking this water?
I'm smacking the water out of your hand.
Oh, ow.
Jesus.
Okay.
Avery
stop.
walks back over to Mineral.
Okay.
I think you forgot to mention a thing or two about this hike.
Like I said before, this is a new area to me. This was not here last time I made this trek.
I take my decanter of water and I just drink out of it. It's my water, not.
Um,
And I
And
just.
when
Avery.
was the last time that you made this trek?
I'd say somewhere around 100 years ago.
Jesus Christ! We really needed to ask you more questions.
Avery,
I felt bad interrogating this dude.
you and Mineral both hear movement. That isn't of your own. And he just looks at you and says, "Did you hear that?"
What, the sound of my organs burning to a crisp? I definitely heard that.
Well, I didn't hear that, but thank you for that thought.
Yeah, thanks for the potion.
You're welcome. Please stop killing yourselves.
It's, no one could have known any better. Let's leave it at that.
I mean, random
Does-
magical truth. Yes.
Does Avery hear anything of note of like the movement?
Make me an insight. See
If
what
I
you
don't
can-
drop the dice.
See what you can glean from the sounds of everything.
I can't believe.
You said
Not
insight
butter.
check?
Yes.
Yeah.
We drink the wild magic water, and it immediately engulfs us in flames.
26.
26? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The steps sound heavy. Like it's something large. But also dexterous. Being that you're looking around and you don't quite see it.
Oh, great. Large and dexterous. My favorite.
What a team up.
Yeah.
What a team.
What a guy, right? What a fucking
Welcome
guy.
to the Dapper Draft.
Avery-
Words that go well together. Large and dexterous.
Avery looks to the group, and then looks back at Mineral. And then Avery looks back to the group and goes, I think it's time that we move on.
Yep.
And they
Sounds-
start moving forward at a calm, but like the mom in the store who's pushing their kid out the store because we need to move quickly, and the kid's not exactly quite sure why.
I don't
If
wanna.
it's because he's about to be in trouble, or you know what? Yeah, that kind of push to their voice.
As you guys all begin to cross the bridge, you see on the other side, hiding behind a tree, staring at you, Avery, a very large owl bear, all by itself. You can hear it begin to go.
He's just a little guy.
This dude's fucking big.
Could
Yeah.
be a little bit bigger than little. Do I have animal handling in my... No, I do not.
Canna.
Yes.
There's something off about this. The owl bear.
It's this big.
No, it's fucking massive. Like the dude's almost like fucking huge, man.
Fucking massive. That's atypical. What's atypical about it?
Make me. Oh fuck.
Like, is it
It's,
larger than...
it's something.
Like,
it's something about
it's
the way that
Caucasian?
it's on all fours. Like, make me. Let me see. I'm gonna roll for him. Okay, cool.
I just rolled. Depending
you
on
get?
what type of check you give me,
What'd you roll on the die?
I rolled an 8 on the die.
Okay.
That can be a myriad of things. If it's an Arcana check, that's a 15. If
It's something about the way that it's crouched. It's almost like it's unnatural.
That's an unnatural owlbear. I would best advise that we just kind of leave it to its devices and move on swiftly and quietly in a non-threatening manner.
Do you think
It's not acting aggressive towards us yet, so let's not act aggressive towards it. I also don't know why I'm speaking like a preacher now. Maybe that experience with the fireball water changed me.
I saw God, or maybe the devil. It's hard to tell when it's all flames.
I saw so many different gods of the pantheon you don't even know. Gond and Mistra and Helm and Tyr and all the ones in between. And they were all staring at me.
And the owlbear's
Is
between
anybody-
us and the end of the bridge.
Yeah, like it's on the other side.
It's on the other side of the bridge.
Like the
Well,
side that
we-
you guys are going to.
Yeah.
Isn't it just like we make ourselves appear big? And they go
No,
away?
I don't-
no. That's a challenge.
I'm not sure.
You do that-
I'm not sure about that.
You do that for something that's you do you do that for something that's scared of you. You don't do
Right,
that.
we draw a circle in the ground and it can't enter.
No, that's what is that? What is that? Sea bears. No, that's sea
Sea bears.
bears. owlbears are not scared of us, and they're not of aquatic nature either. We have to we have to ensure it that we are not enemies. That
Avery.
we are merely
Avery
travelers.
turns and looks to Mineral.
Okay, yeah. Is anybody keeping an eye on this owlbear? Like keeping dead eye? On
Yeah,
it?
12 is
Okay.
locked with it.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's as you guys are talking, it's looking directly at you with your eye contact.
12 is trying his best
12,
to look
will you
happy.
please make me an insight check?
He's smiling, if that helps. Alright, insight.
Hang on one
I have
second.
advantage.
We reach.
19.
19. Oh, cool. So you do see this.
Wow.
Yeah. Its face, as you guys are talking, and it's just like, yeah, it's like, you gotta be big, right? And it's like, no, you're supposed to, like, draw a circle in the sand. Its face goes from, like, anger to confused and concerned.
Are you...
Wait.
Oh.
Is it?
Hello?
Is it looking at you funny?
Hello?
Make me a persuasion check. 12?
Okay. What's my persuasion?
I have a spell for this, probably.
Probably.
I do. I cast tongues.
Alright, well. That's a 9 persuasion check.
No, I don't
Why?
cast tongues yet. I'll see what the result of this is, and then I'll see if I
Hello.
have to cast tongues.
Are you guys, like, stupid or something like that?
That's the owlbear talking.
I am a bit naive when it comes to some aspects of this life.
And as am I in different ones.
I, for starters, did not know owlbears talked.
They don't.
They don't normally.
Oh. Oh.
Question is only 12 hearing this, or
No,
everybody
you guys
hear it?
all hear the voice.
Okay.
We wish for travel over this bridge.
You can use normal sentences with me.
Okay,
Well-
hey man, I want to walk over this bridge.
Oh. My name's not
You're
Man,
not gonna...
but
Okay,
also, sure.
I look. You have to understand the little bit of fear that comes with we're walking in
And
the forest.
as you
boom,
see
there's
this-
an owlbear.
As you see this owlbear come from, like, behind the tree, he's wearing a fucking robe.
What the fuck? What?
Like, he comes walking out from the tree, and he's got nothing underneath of the robe, and it's completely open. But he stands, and he's about 8 foot tall. Massive, burly, like, strong owlbear.
I have several questions.
Write it down, Canna. Write it down.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know if I
pat
should...
my-
Honestly, I don't know if I should even not, like, answer them. I don't know if you'd retain anything.
He's the smart one. I'm the dumb one.
That... I'm sorry.
Okay. Forgive. Forgive the mire of ignorance, my friend. My name is Canna. What is your name?
I gotta remember what I named this NPC. Give me a second. I gotta look at my characters.
He knew he would ask the name.
You knew it.
Yeah,
The
I
second you
did.
said my name's not man.
I know. Give me... Oh. The name is Oz.
Oz. Pleasure.
I've yet to decide whether or not it is a pleasure to meet you yet.
I promise. You get to know us, and it is. There's
We'll
a little
see.
bit of apprehension. There's a little bit of apprehension at the start because we're unsure, and then we loosen up, and it becomes a great time. I promise. Now, are you
Canna!
transfigured into this, or are you awakened into this? Yes.
Flip me a coin.
Oh,
Oh.
why
You're
caramba.
being very persuasive right now, or at least trying to be.
Now's the chance where oh, my portent dice. It's a new day.
Oh yeah, it's a new day.
One of my portents is a natural 20. That's pretty good. 2! I swear to God, I just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row.
Fuck
Fucking
yeah.
hell.
So
All right.
I have 2 almost guaranteed successes stored in the pocket. Now I get to roll one more time for whatever this check is and then flip for it. That's a 12 plus 10. Now I just have to determine if it's persuasion or intimidation.
12 plus 10 is if they made a reality show about our house.
12 in Canna plus a lotta.
I love that. That's gonna be our tell-all book.
God damn it.
I know that I had heads on persuasion, tails on intimidation before.
Go for it.
Just do whatever, man. Go for it, man. You got this.
That was... I'm going to make the executive decision now. Change it to, like, flip persuasion and intimidation.
So persuasion
Later,
is tails?
and later coin flips will come back to bite me in the ass.
Okay.
So that's a 22 persuasion.
Okay. Okay, fine. What was your question again? Sorry.
Are you transfigured into this form or awakened into this form?
Actually, he is a smart one. Awakened.
Who awakened you, if you don't mind my asking, or can you even tell?
Oh, I can tell you, but you may not like the answer.
I've
See you
heard
from the
weirder.
future.
Actually, shit, I did that wrong. He is transfigured. I was thinking about a different owlbear, not PC.
A different owl bear?
A different owl
There's
bear!
a different owlbear?
Different
Excuse
game.
me?
Different game. Sorry, I got his not back.
Different game.
I played him for a one shot. Fucking.
Oh my god. Anyway, so he's transfigured into this.
Yes,
Okay.
he's been transfigured. Let's just say there's a crazy mage and decided to make me this. Gave me a brain and everything.
Interesting.
Now, I'm the one that's fucking cursed because I can't even relate to my own kind. They just want to eat food and, like, kill things and live peacefully. Which is, like, I get the peaceful part.
I rip a beef portion out of my pack.
Are you trying to feed me right now?
If you want it.
Are you? Is this like a treat thing, or are you actually trying to give me? Because
I'm offering it to you peacefully.
I have food.
Oh,
I know
well, then
how
never
to
mind.
cook.
And I throw the beef portion back in
My
bag.
house is that way.
You have a house?
I was about to
Built it
you have a house,
myself.
but that would be a 12 thing, not a can of thing.
Built it.
12
my
is
house.
now like his head's whipping between this owlbear and Avery like a child, just like, can you fucking believe this?
Yeah.
And then he's looking at Lux. He's trying to get a read on these two that I'm assuming are still stone faced because nothing.
Nothing phases them.
Yeah.
nothing.
You know.
The people who've seen the two weirdest shit, obviously.
And well, we're on a trek up the mountain. If you have any advice or tips on what belies the rest of our trail, that would be helpful.
I mean, don't drink the water.
We already
Oh.
failed that part. Do you have anything else?
Watch out for the crazy wizard. Granted, he's probably been gone. It's been about 10 years.
Sure.
We live a long time.
How long do you think is a long time?
I don't, 10 years feels like a long time.
It's a long time in humanoid form.
10 years
It's
is a long...
It's perspective. If you have a splinter in your thumb for a week, that's a long time to be irritated by a splinter.
True. Okay.
Looks at 12 for making an actually really good metaphor.
And then you just see him with a splinter in his thumb.
Oh shit.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah,
Who told me about that sooner? Oh wait, a week? A week?
A week?
We started traveling a week ago. You've
Have we
had this
crossed the bridge
splinter
fully
since
yet?
we started traveling.
What?
You had this splinter at the
Have
party?
have we crossed the bridge fully
Yeah,
yet?
you guys have fully crossed it by now.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, obviously,
You want to walk?
do I want to walk with you? Is that
Yeah,
what
do
you
you
were
wanna
about
come
to
with us?
ask?"
I
Yeah.
wasn't going to impose, but 12 has
No,
now.
no. If you want to, it's not a. We're not.
I
It just.
kind of don't.
I don't know. You seem like you don't have much company.
I came over here because I heard a fucking explosion. Did you drink the
What's
water?
your favorite color?
Avery starts walking forward.
The blood of the people that annoy me. What the fuck?
I'm gonna keep walking. Also, same.
Don't cast magic in this garden, please, for the love of...
Wait, why? Is there like a non-magic thing going on around here?
I don't know. Ever since I've been transfigured, every time that there's ever magic cast, it's fucking goes crazy.
Got it. Keep the magic down. There goes half of my toolkit. All right.
Same.
Well,
It was
Oz,
nice. It was nice meeting you.
it was nice to meet you, even if the feeling wasn't mutual.
I don't know if it's mutual yet. We'll see how I feel about this later.
Sleep on it.
Yep. We're coming back this way, so you'll see us at least one more time.
Okay.
And then as they're
well,
walking away, probably still in earshot, 12 is going to turn to Canna and just be like, I thought he was going to ask us riddles to cross this bridge.
And I just smack 12.
No one ever asked me riddles anymore.
I was
bought you that
prepared
book.
in the army for riddles. What the fuck?
I was.
Wait, no,
I was. There was a
didn't-
lot of riddle trading.
I bought you that book before you left. You don't have it?
No, I do. But I know all the riddles now in that book.
I
know all of them. The maker doesn't want it. The user, no. The maker doesn't use it. The user doesn't see it. And the buyer doesn't want it. I know every riddle.
Right. Just pretending he remembers that one. What's he?
While they're having this lovely
Over.
discussion, Avery turns to Mineral
Yes.
and
That was fascinating, honestly.
they're rather entertaining to follow.
Did you... No, I wonder if it's the same, like, mad mage that I've heard about a couple times. There's an individual that, I met up in... There's an individual up in this town called, Faerun. He's like a centaur, but also a dog. He runs like an entire inn, and he was saying that there was like this crazy mage that showed up and got him, that changed him, and his wife left, and that was a whole thing. Kind of sad, actually. Anyway, what were you going to ask?
Forgive me for asking again, but you have a very curious sounding name.
Yes.
Your name was not given to you, but it's also your name. It's almost as if it's nothing.
Oh. You're Fae, I'm guessing, right? Higher. I wouldn't say higher, but you've been gifted the ability to kind of hear names. I imagine your father's probably somebody that's up there.
You would be correct.
What are you asking?
Not many creatures have nothing.
Hmm. There are many who name themselves. You could say I am one of those cases.
I guess that kind of that takes them by surprise, and so they kind of pause and step, and then out of step with everybody for a second, and then moves to catch up.
Fireflakes?
They take some.
Do you eat it?
Yeah, they eat it.
Okay, roll me.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to gather my thoughts.
Roll me
Because
a
I have
d20.
20 questions and I'm trying to pick one.
Avery, roll me a d20.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
20?
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Shit.
You rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You have one use of fire breath
So cool.
for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I've just been asking 12 riddles and he's been getting answers to. I'm like. A journey whose path depends on the other's vision of where it ends.
So Avery turns back to Mineral. After coughing a second on the fire flakes.
They're spicy, right? Very hot.
Indeed.
Mhm.
Why do you make this journey every 100 years?
Sometimes it's not every 100. It's just kind of like, you know, time runs differently for me.
Probably differently than me as well.
There are many different races. 10 years to one can be a lot less than 10 years to another. It's interesting how much aging an elf does in 100 years compared to a human. Don't you think?
True.
So,
Why did you think it was us who could help you?
I actually, no, that's a good question, actually. Nobody asked me that when we were in the wagon. And he, like, goes through one of his shirt pockets, pulls it out, and says, I have this. And you see him pull out, like, a pink crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I can emit a pulse, and it shows me those that are of the mental variety. I was given it by, yeah, well, kind of took it from an individual that was misusing it. but I decided that it would be my guide for individuals that maybe I should take with me. It's like, one might say, echolocation, I believe they call it. By the way, who in your group is like the mental one? Because I came in and I got 2 pings.
We're all
But-
a little mental here.
That... You're really bad at listening into conversations.
That was a joke. I'm sorry.
You're good. I forgive you, and it wasn't very funny, but okay.
Well, if you're not offended now of us listening to conversations, Lux has a good amount of mental capacity.
Oh, okay. What is... May I intrude upon your mentally abilities?
In his head, he just hears, "No."
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's some baller shit.
Considering I'm pretty sure this is a god.
Wait.
What?
Yes.
Sends out a pulse. Is
I have
that,
so many questions.
Was that the thing that happened when we were in the wheel?
I honestly don't remember at this point.
Then why did your nose start bleeding right after it happened?
I thought it was just the
Oh, no,
altitude.
mine-
Which I want to stress was not a lie. This was 12 just trying not. I mean, fib of like trying not to worry you. 12 also had no idea. He was chalking it up to the altitude. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
but
This shouldn't emit any kind of, like, make your nose bleed in any way.
okay.
It's...
Well,
I don't think I have any mental capacity.
I mean, you can
And
talk to 12. I hear he just recently
I...
he just recently started working with a new patron.
I don't.
Is that what we're calling Dream? Patron?
Dream.
Friend?
Who is Drew?
guide.
What the...
Dream's just a friend of mine that kidnaps me in my sleep sometimes.
That...
Blue
A powerful thing.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's... You know...
God, every time we talk about her, she seems to show up. So just fucking.
It was a little while ago that I met a group that was just about as colorful as this one. But, good freaking... I have, first, Lux, how...
Mhm.
How did you get to that ability? Like, is it genetic? Or, like, were you... Like, did you get it through a thing? What? Do you know?
I think I was just born with it.
Oh my god, I have proficiencies I never picked.
What the fuck?
Maybe
Okay,
wow.
so there's the mental one. He forgets
Wow. I have
Sorry, honey.
proficiencies I never picked.
things. Okay.
That's hilarious.
My bad.
Oh my god.
But I've always had them
Is
that
that
I can remember.
on top? Do you have any other abilities on top of this? Like, are you just...
Do quite a bit of psychic things.
Also, thing on your shoulder. Familiar?
Yes. His name is Armand.
Okay. Do I want to know? Do I need to know? What exactly? I mean, it's... I know of, like, magical items where there's a scroll that it folds into, like, different creatures and it works as familiar. Is that it?
You could say.
You want to believe?
There's been a lot... I have learned a lot of things in life. And why am I always surprised?
I'm gonna take
Because
him
there's
off my
always-
shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and just go like, just like, move him over there.
Okay. Like you
Be like,
telekinesis him?
Show him. No, I just
Armin jumps out, slaps onto the floor. He's just, wow.
show him what you can do.
Fucking starts flopping over.
Sorry,
Like,
I
oh, what
thought it
you
was
can
muted.
Like a fucking.
When Mineral says,
like a
"Why am
magic
I
card.
always surprised?" Canna pipes up from in front of them and says, "Because something new to learn, my friend."
Also, another Canna.
Hmm.
What? You're an interesting. Are you Dragonborn?
I get that a lot. No, actually. I'm... As far as I've ever been able to tell, I am a Triton. I don't know if there's any Dragonborn in me, but I can hold my... When I was really young, and 12 can attest to this, when I was really young, people always were asking me, "Oh, do your lightning breath." And I was like, "What are you talking about? I can just hold my breath for a long time." And they would stuff me into barrels and leave me there for a really long time. And
Yeah, sorry
I
about
thought,
that.
Yeah, I thought that ignoring
That
that
is-
betrayal,
That is so sad. I'm so sorry.
you live and you learn, and I chose to learn more. But yeah, I might be scaly and scary, but I'm just your friendly neighborhood. Well, I guess I'm not a detective anymore. I dropped all my cases to go on this adventure. Probably sea snake blood in me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Umberly has anything to do with that, but regardless.
Okay.
Watch, and I take of endless water, shape water, a globe of water around my head like a spaceman helmet, and I just keep it there as we
He's good.
walk.
He's gonna be like that the whole trip now. He's tired of the mosquitoes.
I am. Too, actually. You know what's great about being an Earth Genasi? The little bloodsuckers don't fucking like me.
Well,
Rude.
that.
Armin's still like fucking walking over.
Yeah.
I go pick it back up. Sorry.
Have you? Mineral will go to you, Canna. Like, have you done any research within lineage? Find out exactly what you are.
You know, like I told you, the farthest I ever got is that I'm probably a Triton. But I know the Triton are normally, well, merfolk. A lot of Triton, merfolk, sealings, they're all, every source that's ever written about them is very limited because Tritons and sea folk don't like to interact with the coast or the surface very much. I was abandoned by mine, as far as I can tell, as far as anyone ever told me, because I lived with a gnome and her magical construct husband, as did 12. You can ask him. But every time I point over to 12, he just raises his hand. But I'm like, I just never really thought about it. I don't know who my dad is, or my mom, but I know who they are. I know that they're Marjorie and Albert.
I know there's a few places where Tritons are usually from. There's the swamp up in the north, Kurakora.
Oh, no. I came from the southern waters because I never left Crest, and I was picked up pretty close to Crest.
Picked up?
Yeah. Marjorie and Albert, they adopted me. Brothers.
That's
point to Pallid Elf and Blue Dragonborn Triton.
That is beautiful. That's honestly, like, adoption is such a beautiful story. And it always seems to crack me up, or, like, just make me want to cry.
We have a Furbolg and a half-elf and a half-orc and
our
couple
sister.
of humans, a tiefling sister.
Who's out trying to date a drummer? Still a little salty.
We picked up a
that
dwarf
sibling's
before
not
we left for the adventure.
The one that's trying to pick up the drummer is a dwarf.
No,
thought she was
they're
the
the
tiefling.
tiefling.
No,
Oh,
there
my bad.
you guys
Okay.
don't have a tiefling sibling.
We don't have a tiefling.
No, the
sibling?
drummer is a tiefling.
Yes,
sorry.
the drummer is a
Yeah, the
tiefling.
drummer is the one who's a tiefling. Yeah.
All right,
the dwarf is
new
the
mission:
tiefling.
find mom and dad a tiefling.
Yeah.
You had a crush on a tiefling.
What are you doing, step tiefling?
Why?
All right.
What are you doing, step tiefling?
So
my god. Mm-hmm.
there's a researcher up in what the can I not remember? What is the country to the north in
Crawl?
not Crawl. Further-
Canada.
Canada. No. Wait a minute.
Laxo?
Yes, Lexos. What the fuck was with my brain right there? I'm like,
The
it starts with an L.
north? No.
Yeah, it's
All I
the
know
north.
is the
Oh
map
yeah,
is
it is
up.
Laxos. Wait, what are you? Wow. Okay, yeah. Laxos. Yeah.
If you're ever too curious about, no, because it sounds you have a very mysterious past. There's a researcher up north that is very well versed within worlds outside of Valmira. He's done a lot of
Well,
travel.
unless they also have a minor in genealogy, I don't know that they'd be able to help.
They have quite a few things that they're quite smart about.
What was their name?
Wait, let me look at my notes. Pulls out a giant book and just starts flipping through it, and you just see like pages go.
Does that book remind me of a book that I have been looking for?
Maybe.
You thought about it, so it definitely reminds you of it.
His name is Sir Abernathy the Fifth. Interesting. All right. Oh, he's a dragonborn.
I'll have to give him a tick.
I don't know how old he is right now. Fuck, he could be dead.
How long ago did you make that note?
What year is it?
Yeah,
What year is it?
13?
years are weird.
30 years ago.
Some people, that's not a long time.
Still. I love playing this game with you, Chadley. Oh my god.
You really just don't let anything go, do you?
No.
No. Oh my god. And I just like. I mean, if he wasn't that old when you met him, he was probably still alive, unless he got himself killed somehow.
Yeah, he might have.
I'll have
Excuse
to
me.
take a look. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I met him in. I gotta make sure that I get the fucking god. Give me my.
The island, right?
No, the town, right? I'm pretty sure it's the one that I'm thinking of, but I could be completely fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, it is. I met him in the old town of, Blurry? Bley.
I see it on the map too.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well,
So, I mean, he could still be there. You could look him up. Send him a message sometime.
side quest added to quest marker panel in Baldur's Gate 3 style. Journal updated.
All right. So, let's continue this trek as you guys are leaving now the,
Yes.
the cherry blossom.
All of this was right outside of earshot of the owlbear, just waiting for
I
us to
can
leave.
fucking hear you.
No, we were walking and talking the whole time, I'm sure.
Yeah. as you guys get higher and higher, trekking up, it begins to come nightfall.
Oh, wow,
You-
shit.
Do you wish
Is this-
to make camp?
Mhm.
Well, I was gonna ask him, like, is this the kind of trip where we have to just keep going, or do we have time to make camp and chill?
How far up the mountain are we? Is the question that should follow that.
Did we do half the trip today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, if we did half the trip, then we should be good to go.
All right. I'll take first watch.
Actually, I
oh.
will ritually cast Leoman's tiny hut.
Oh, it's a
Yay.
tiny hut.
It's a tiny hut.
I
It's
feel like
10 by 10.
I'm a bad D&D nerd because I don't know this spell.
Tiny hut. It's a little
Tiny
dome.
hut.
It's a little dome
Oh,
on the
okay.
ground.
Mm.
It can fit.
If it'll
up to
show
6
me instead
medium
of casting
creatures
it,
inside.
that'd be great. Thanks.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it's a 10-foot radius, a movable dome, dome of force springing into existence all around you and above you, remains stationary for the duration. It has a duration of 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Spell ends if you leave the area. It can hold up to 9 creatures of medium size or smaller.
9 creatures, medium size.
That can fit inside the dome. It fails if a creature larger than that or more than 9 creatures enters. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty much a very
A
tiny,
creature can't enter
self-controlled.
unless it knows
Yeah.
about the dome.
It's a tiny dome. Yep.
Mhm.
Unless it knows the dome's there, it can't enter the dome. So
The-
Canna, Mineral, 12, Avery, Lux,
It's 5 of them.
Ink, Armand.
As we
They don't
as we
count.
settle,
They can be in
I
your
know.
area.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
fuck around with it.
as we calm down for the night, can we get a small mini vignette DM of what's going on at the cart with whatever shit show is Hope and Carter?
Oh god!
Yes.
The cart is burst into flames.
meanwhile,
Meanwhile, back at the Whispering Wanderer, Carter and Hope are having a fun time.
Hope is currently like sitting on the couch reading a book, and Carter is out, literally hanging out with Maribel, like just
Okay.
chatting and sitting.
That's
Like they're just enjoying their time. They're able to
gotta
keep
find a use
themselves
for-
entertained.
I'm gonna find a
Okay.
use for these natural
Honestly,
20s before I fall asleep.
Check on mom.
Yes, I took. I can say that I packed the ball in my bag, the crystal ball, and I just like, whoop. Well, I haven't had any of my moments of clarity today, so this should be a piece of cake.
Mhm.
And I will cast scrying on Marjorie.
On the beer, okay.
Marjorie.
So you're gonna.
Marjorie.
And
You
she
want to
gets
use
a
one of
minus.
those?
She gets a minus what?
She,
A minus
she gets a minus 10 to her save.
10 to her. I don't have to roll anything, right?
No, you have a
Because-
natural 20
fine.
plus 10.
Yeah. So, I mean, regardless of what I
Okay.
roll, I was about to say if I rolled another natural 20, that would be ridiculous. All right. So, 30. Natural
30?
20.
Okay, cool. Then you make it.
Yeah.
Your mom has been rolling so goddamn high. Like, she has rolled 19, 19, 18.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
It's not a bad thing, though.
No,
Like, we
that's
want her
not bad.
safe. I'd
Yeah.
rather her hard to find. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, your mom is a proficient artificer.
I am piercing the veil because I have the moment of clarity
Mhm.
with
And
me.
you know
so-
her well. And such.
Yeah.
So, as
You
you're
can't
looking...
speak through scrying, can
No,
you?
you
No.
can't.
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. No.
Um,
on a natural 20.
no.
Natural.
No. You do not get that.
I would have to combine that with the sending spell.
Okay. As you look, you can see that your mother, your siblings, are all sleeping
Hmm.
safely and soundly, not inside the wagon, but instead in a building. They seem to have not found a place for the night.
I was about to say, nice-looking building or prison-looking building?
Decent-looking building.
Decent-looking building.
They're not going for high class. They've got a lot of kids.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
But your parents are also, like, they aren't hurting for money.
That's fair.
Not, yeah. Yeah, they seem safe.
Well, 12. They're all dead. No, I just
You're orphans
What?
again.
no. And I
Again?
just like again.
Not again.
I pull out of the sphere and I'm like, they're safe and sound in a hotel, or a hostel, or a campsite, or a
Who's
building,
hostile?
something. Not.
Not that kind of hostel.
Punk. Just like middle of forehead. Hostel. Hostel.
I don't know how to spell.
Spell iCup.
EY.
You are hopeless. and I like turn back to the sphere, let it end, and I'm just like, they were not taken, they left.
Okay.
And they are safe. You do not
Well,
have
that's
to
good.
worry, 12.
All right. I don't know
Now
what
for
to do
this
with
other
myself.
natural 20.
I don't know what to do
Can,
with yourself either.
while they're doing this, can I do a little bit of flavor cast on Avery casting Tiny Hut?
Sure.
As you guys are arguing this, it takes Avery a second to figure out how to do this properly one-handed. But they speak in Sylvan, quietly invoking the comfort of the night. As suddenly this almost, instead of like a warm flame pulse, it's a comforting, cool, relaxing kind of blanket of darkness that enfolds everyone before coming a solid physical force,
I like it.
allowing some dim light on the inside while everyone's awake.
All right. So, as you guys enter into the dome, Mineral is going to stand up and stretch. Say, if you don't mind, I like to stargaze at night. And he will step out of the dome itself. Any of you may join me if you wish.
I kind of still feel like I have a moment of clarity buzzing in my skull. I'm going to join you.
Okay.
12 is gonna look around. And be
Literally
like,
have
"Can I-"
another natural 20
Yeah.
that I can use before the night is over, so...
I'm gonna look over at Avery of like, are we able to make tea in here? Are we?
Avery pulls out the teapot that he got them. and
All right,
starts
I'm
making
good in.
tea.
I'm good in here. You don't have to make it for me. I can do it myself.
So
Would you-
adorable.
That's just me. That's not
Ne-
I'm just uncomfortable when people do things for me.
Avery,
Needle
roll-
drops ye old bardcore version of Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. You just hear on a zither.
Avery starts
"Boing,
making
boing,
tea
boing."
for everyone.
Avery, make me a tea making check with disadvantage. Because you have one arm.
But it's like a floating teapot.
Yeah, no, the teapot floats and helps.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a
it's a
magic
floating
floating teapot.
Okay, fine. You get a straight roll.
And
But
I'm
if
gonna
they-
cast.
If they do
I
it
wanna
together,
see-
they have two arms.
They do.
Now I really want to see. Yeah.
Well,
now I
I'm
really
gonna.
want to see if that natural. If there's a bardcore version of Let's Get It On.
I'm also just gonna cast guidance on that.
What
for you.
exactly involves a tea making check, by the way?
Performance. I don't know. Sure.
Performance? Okay.
You're doing a Fey tea net making ceremony.
Well, would I have advantage since I'm
No.
Hexblood?
Stop. Stop.
No.
Please.
Stop.
Don't. Just do the
Stop.
roll. Stop.
Just calm down.
Just do the roll.
Oh.
Stop asking for help. Just do the
It's
roll.
12.
Okay.
With guidance.
With guys.
He did say guidance.
With guidance.
I posted a link in the Zoom chat of a bardcore version of Let's Get It On.
16?
16. 12. It's just right for you. Everybody else, they could have done better. But 12, you've had the blackest of all coffees. The blackest of all dick coffees. Just fucking ground up. You've eaten coffee beans. This is great. This is
just chewing on coffee beans. Yeah.
It's been military was not nice.
No.
But
Lux,
It was diesel sludge.
Lux, did you like bring any books? Or I'm so used to being the one on watch that I don't know what to do with myself.
I have plenty.
Oh. And 12 just like not thinking about what he grabs, just grabs a random book and goes sits down with the tea. Like,
what book is this? Lux? What books would Lux be carrying?
Blumph mating rituals.
No, it's probably some sort of smut book.
Wait. I gotta make this joke. It's an inside joke for some of my friends. I'm not even sure if they're on and they're watching. It's very old, but it's the Blades of Lust series, the complete series bound. Scimitar of Seduction, Tao of Desire, and oh, I forget what the third one was. Fuck. It's a long, complicated story revolving around the first time I played D&D. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I like to make the joke, and
Long
it's only
sword
funny to
of
me,
lust.
but whatever.
Dagger of desire.
You didn't ask, so.
yeah, no, I just grabbed one and I'm like,
And you're drinking tea. This is gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
They slowly caressed around the campfire.
Mineral pipe.
The lapping
oh,
of
that
the
one's actually
flames.
really good. That's not like there's the tiefling lady in that one.
The lapping of the
thank you.
flames licked up into the night sky.
Now, just wait till page 222. It gets real good there.
yeah,
That
okay.
is such a good spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I swear, it gets.
Night.
It's like I can feel myself getting hotter during those moments. It's like, oh my god.
Licks finger turns page. I want to ride you until you see stars, she exclaimed.
I don't get it.
Oh goodness.
Is this man? What his genitalia is so large? She wants to ride it. Is he like a minotaur?
We can talk about it after you read the book.
I think we should probably
Okay.
talk about it before he reads the book. He may not get it otherwise.
No, but that's gonna be fun.
Do we just ask him like afterwards what he thought of it?
Exactly.
Okay.
As he plunged deeper into her As he plunged deeper into her cave of desire, she felt every synapse in her body fire at once.
Oh god.
Go.
His massive greatsword unsheathed.
Skips ahead a few pages. The panting was increasing. Skips forward even more.
Oh no. Let's go back.
I'm a speed reader.
Okay.
Why is there more than one person in their bedroom now?
Oh,
Okay,
that,
you know what? I'll figure that out later. It's fine. Don't spoil it.
Wasn't going to.
okay.
Anyway.
Mineral whispers over. It's like, it's the unseen servant.
Oh! The unseen servant.
No.
Unseen, definitely heard.
A disembodied voice came from across the room.
Or
You like that? No, what?
Oh.
Harder.
Oh.
Alright,
Mineral and Canna sit
an
underneath the
adult
stone.
stream.
Mineral and Canna sit underneath the stars for some reason.
Yeah.
I've been intruding a lot this stream. I am so sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're giving like stuff to talk about. Kenna, have you heard of the Sea of Stars above?
In passing. Upside down. Flips book upside down. It's like, oh.
Should I stop? Am I too distracted?
No, you're good. Freaking play your character. I
12.
just noticed it.
Wait,
It was a
what
little
is
funny.
12's intelligence score again?
High
12
enough.
isn't an idiot, right?
13?
13's not idiotic. You
Yeah.
wouldn't know which way is a which.
Oh
is
no,
the
this,
right way up
this
from.
was okay. To be fair, this would be my last. Intrusion.
Oh, the
this
centerpiece.
was a joke. Yeah, centerpiece.
This-
joke.
okay, I was about to say I didn't see the. I thought you held it upside down. No, the centerpiece joke. Okay.
There is stories that I remember being told as a child about the Sea of Stars, the ships that sail them.
Like
It's-
Spelljammers?
One, would your character know about Spelljammers?
Canna's definitely a sci-fi nerd.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
No, you're
I was
good.
just making a joke.
Yeah.
I believe they've been called those types of things as well. But adventurers sailing across the sea, going from what is planet to planet, finding quests, doing deeds, great, evil. It was fascinating to me as a child.
When I was a child reading those stories, they were always fictional. Is there some merit to them being real to you?
I believe there's merit to every story ever told. There's got to be some kind of truth to the fiction. And you can't ever say that something isn't possible until it happens. Only the foolish believe that that nothing is possible.
True.
Do you know that there's ruins telling of these different ships sailing? It is believed. There are some experts that believe that some of our kin came from the stars. There are other tellings that we are not even from this world itself, but portals other. And there are even those that say the first humanoids came on the back of a turtle. There is one consistent thing. Massive titans and elementals used to roam this world, and we have proof of that. Take AL and Adon, the two volcanoes. They are sleeping massive titans. There are those that have dived under, using water breathing to see the faces of the sleeping titans. Which means that there could be merit to the stories of the others.
Canna breaks out into a little bit of a sweat. Holding his composure, but asking, I think I have a little bit of first-hand experience.
With what?
well, with the stars and the the stories of the Titans themselves, okay, there was a girl back in my town.
Mhm.
She she was the prettiest. She was the prettiest woman I ever met. The nicest, the kindest. She always followed along with my weird escapades and questions, and we loved each other. And then she stuck a bug in my mouth and tried to get me to join a cult.
Sorry. That just reminded me of something. But
and it connected me to what I could only describe as one of the Titans. I don't know if it's one of the Titans, but it was a massive, swirling, roiling blackness of water and the depths of the oceans below. It talks about regaining seeds of great power and bringing him back from the depths to restore the world to a new order. I refused, and the price I paid was losing my tongue and almost dying. She said I was supposed to say yes and ran off, and I haven't seen her since.
that's very strange.
Imagine how I felt. But I think the Titans are very fickle. If that's what the youngest of them, the most immature, unwise of them has to say, has to think, has to believe, then there has to be... I just don't know what I should really...
Are you sure he's the youngest?
Well, AL and Adon are older than the primordial titan of the sea, I would imagine. Unless the waters came first. And I, try to think back to...
Well, if you think about it, if the theory of the turtle is true, that means the world was ocean first.
You do indeed have a point.
And even within the story of the portals that opened created lands and places for people to step. The magic that comes from doorways of other areas change the landscape themselves.
You mentioned the... Damn it. You mentioned the Sea of Stars. What significance does this hold with you and your journey here? I mean, I know you're trying to get up to the peak to witness the Southern Lights, but is there another reason you brought it up?
Canna? There's an interesting thing that I thought of when you said you got your tongue cut out by a bug.
Yeah.
You remember my friend Abernathy?
Mm-hmm. You only mentioned him earlier today, so I should hopefully remember him.
Obviously. I remember this because it seemed so absurd. But he talked about an old tradition. I thought it was absolutely strange. Don't get me wrong. Even I thought it was crazy, but back in like ancient times, there's apparently this tribe of Tritons that would give their tongues up as a sign of what is basically a proposal or for marriage. And would receive this insect that would give them connections to their spouse's bloodline. It was quite literally the spouse giving of their blood, connecting them in that way together. It sounds like a really fucked up way of doing that.
Canna's heart sinks from his chest to his feet, and the sweat turns into tears.
Why do
And
I,
he
hey,
just sits
well,
in-
sorry,
he just
no,
sits in
no.
silence.
Are you?
Just a
I'm-
single wet speck rolling from his right eye.
I'm not good with these parts. Which one of your party are you really close with and would like to actually help you? Fuck. Goes into the dome. Anybody know how to deal with emotions? You're all
Not in the
sleeping.
slightest.
Fuck.
Nope. All of it's still buried in this book. I have no idea.
Their tongues clashing
Avery.
like the ancient fires of the hells beneath.
Avery will get up immediately then. And walk
Okay, you're the one that knows how to deal with emotions? That's okay. I'm gonna be
You can come read this book with me. They just got to a part where they're laying down by the fire. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, that's a good
out.
I like the descriptions of the
Avery
beads of
walks
sweat
out.
in
He
that one.
mounted him like a valiant steed.
She has to stop doing that. That's like the 5th time this chapter.
It's like the 5th time this chapter.
What?
Avery walks out.
Canna is just sitting with his back to the dome at the edge of this at the edge of this walkway. I imagine it kind of overlooking a large swath of land from where we just like came from. The trees, the hills, the landscape itself covered
An
in
owlbear walks by, tells you to get off his grass.
God. All right.
with a view of the cabin of the owlbear. And just like looking out over this vista, staring silent as you leave the dome.
They walk up quietly behind Canna and look questioningly back at Mineral. As they turn to sit next to Canna. And they just reach over and pat his knee. What hurts most?
The uncertainty of whether or not I ruined the greatest thing that I had in my life.
And what would that be?
When Islin had me up on that balcony at the festival, no, that can't be what it was. Surely that must not have been. And I would like to make a history check with a natural 20 because it doesn't matter what I roll.
Okay.
To just recall what literally happened as much as I can remember of what literally happened.
Well,
and whether or not my rejection of her was me rejecting a god or me rejecting the ultimate sacrifice of love that she was offering to me.
okay. This... It sounds like you're also asking for like an insight check on, like, because I'll give you the natural 20. I'll have you like completely recall everything.
Yeah.
But
I'll make another. If you want me to make another roll,
make an insight to see if
an
you can
insight in a memory.
Yeah, like
a memory of a dream of an enigma.
Like you're rethinking of everything, and you're just like, wait, were the emotions
Guidance.
different?
Guidance?
Sure.
What is that? A D4?
Yeah.
Yep.
What is my insight? Let me look. Insight is a +2. So that is a... That's a 19 on the die. +2 guidance, +2 insight. 23.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
When you were up there with her, you sensed no malice in the situation. When she wanted to kiss you, she wanted to kiss you. You didn't feel like there was no sense of deceit within her. And that was one of the things that initially made you feel so betrayed, is that you've known her for so long and you couldn't read that she was going to cut your tongue out. And like a reasonable person, you thought it was an attack. But you're thinking of her response emotionally. It was someone that thought the situation was going to go much differently. Like maybe her understanding of what was actually happening may have been different than what yours was. Maybe she was fed information that made her believe that this was what she was supposed to do. And that this would help your guys' relationship more. It might have even been that she was trying to take... Like, it could have been that she was trying to make the next step with you. And you remember the meeting with the great entity. It asking you to join it. And bringing it back, bringing its power back into the world.
And it was just... It seemed like such an ultimate sacrificial thing of like it, an entity that was seeking the destruction of something.
Avery has no clue what you're talking about. I don't think you ever fully told Avery what happened exactly.
Perhaps I should tell you what happened the night that everything went so wrong. Because this ties into another moment between Canna and Avery.
Mm-hmm.
When we were at the festival, it was under my premonition that everybody was off, already kind of enjoying their own time at the festival. When I left, everyone was doing separate things. When I came back, you were all together again for the show. And I went off with Islin because it was our time. And y'all had spent your time together. That was fair enough in my estimation. We sat on a balcony in one of the inns in town to watch the show, and Islin took me by the hand and then by the neck and kissed me profoundly and deeply. And in one of the greatest moments of my lifetime, was shattered by the gnawing of a tongue gnawing parasite and the vision of an entity that promised something, a great reordering of the world, returning the seeds of power to from whence they had come. It sounded like she had just set me on a one-way trip to joining a cult, which I did not want to do. So when I rejected the entity, I rejected the parasite. It started to eat me alive from the inside out. I was able to take it out, and then she said you were supposed to say yes, and ran away. Mineral just told me a piece of folklore that exactly what she did was a way of proposal among a tribe of Triton. That's what Islin was. Probably still is, I don't know. It felt like the ultimate betrayal of trust and companionship. But if what he says is true, and what she believed was true at the time, she was trying to complete the ultimate sacrifice of bonding with me.
Question, All Might DM.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me if I'm remembering this properly. I've taken my medicine since then. When all of that went down, Avery split up with Lux to deceive the
guards away from 12.
From 12. In doing so, Avery also witnessed
Shovel getting kidnapped.
And Avery saw Islin go talk to a cloaked person.
Yeah. There was a couple individuals on a ship.
And Islin was one of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that conversation, or did I just
you didn't hear it. Like, okay. You heard bits and pieces. I don't believe you rolled very high on that, so you were just like, I think one of the few things that you heard was like, we need to leave, and we can't leave, like, I think one of them probably said, like, no witnesses, and that was probably, like, your idea of, like, why they took Shovel, because they didn't want to leave anything leave anybody behind. Yeah.
I feel like the one opportunity I had to solidify one of the greatest commitments I ever made was squandered by a lie or by a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what to do.
I won't pretend to know the answer. Avery tells Canna what they saw that night.
Fast forwarding
Yeah.
a little after hearing it.
And then turns and goes, I do not think someone connected with the individual that I saw would have done so without a discussion first, if it was what you think it was.
So she did that intentionally, but not.
I have a question for Canna.
What's that?
Do you think that you and Island ever talked about marriage?
Oh, good question. You know what? I'm feeling gutsy. I'm gonna roll a D100 for
You
it.
were friends for years, dated.
I know we were. I'm gonna roll a D100 for it.
I think there's a low chance that you guys didn't, so keep that
There's
in
a
mind.
low chance we didn't.
With how long you guys were together, I think there's a very low chance that you didn't.
So I'm gonna say, if I get under a certain number, then no, we never did.
Okay. Under 10.
I swear to God, I got a 16.
Okay.
That was really close.
So you may have brought it up once or
So
twice.
we brought it up at least once.
Yeah,
if
it
not
wasn't like a
twice.
frequent form of conversation.
Yeah.
It was.
It was definitely not the thing that was on my mind the most when I thought about Island.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You still thought
I'll
that you
tell
were
you
young.
this. I'll tell you this. It was getting to the point where I was considering when I should make the move, or if I should wait for her to make the move. But it was only a passing thought.
Mm-hmm.
It was never all right, this time I'm gonna do it. It's like,
Yeah.
it never got to that point.
You never got like the ring. You never got anything together.
No.
Like it was just kind of like one day I'll be probably
Had a
able to do
ring
that.
pop in my pocket. No.
Yeah. That's a great way to do it. You know, whatever.
It is a great.
I by no means pretend to be an expert in these matters. But even I would say cramming an insect down your throat without your permission is a bit much.
That's definitely a statement piece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think mineral meant anything malicious behind it, obviously.
I
Or not
didn't.
malicious. And I just like ignoring it and moving on and just continuing with the sentence. But I believe
Just turns to
It's-
Lux
it is-
and like, well,
it
it's
is
like,
sown as-
he's literally 20 feet away and talking
sown as
very
seed
loudly.
out. I don't think Mineral meant anything behind it. I didn't, but I think that it's sown a seed of doubt that wasn't there before. I have to talk to her again. At some point. Definitely with a not this tongue.
Oh, gifts not appreciated. Understood.
Gift is different than intended. Gift is okay. The power to speak is very much appreciated.
You see Avery crack a smile, watching you
lack-
get all flustered about trying to respond to this.
The lack of control that came with it is not appreciated, if that's what you mean. I feel like that was a moment that could have gone either way with the fucking. Well, and he looks Avery as much in the eyes as he can. I don't know how far above or like on what level Avery has been this whole time.
Sitting
But-
next to you.
Looks and says, "Thank you for what you have done for me and for what you've done for 12. I've attacked you a lot about what you did for 12, and I really shouldn't have. You saved my brother's life. For that, and I mean this in whatever way you intend, I truly am in your debt. Because I feel like right now I'm nothing without my brother." And 12 hears this from inside the dome, surely.
He's really into a good book.
I am really, really into this book.
Then don't
That
even
where my
worry.
mom's standing at the door yelling my name before I realize for a couple times before I realize, oh, someone's calling me.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Kind of reading.
Mad ADD
Yeah,
right now.
12 is just, he is learning things he's never even knew the name of. He's just,
The Curtanian pile driver was effective.
when they say butter churner, is that a thing they're doing or are they just, is that a butter churner? Don't
This-
tell me, it's spoilers.
What's this Amazonian stance? I don't fucking. God. All right.
1,000 words for sex, but no words for no words for intimacy, for foreplay. No.
I want to point out, I grabbed a random book that kind of looked like it because I have a bunch of random books in my house. The first thing I see, but he just kissed me on the forehead and said, "Shh, let's get to it."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Okay.
so continuing. Thank you for what you've done for me, for what you've done for 12. Because I feel like, and I mean this in whatever way you mean, I am in your debt because I feel like I'm nothing without 12. Without my brother. I will figure out a way to get your arm back if all else fails.
I already
I haven't
one on the way.
been studying the weave for nothing.
It's a price I would pay again.
I literally didn't catch a word of that. What?
The price
It-
that they pay again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I still didn't catch a word of that.
It's a price that they would pay again.
Oh, it's a price that I would pay. Okay. God, it just whew, just swept right past me both times. I feel so sorry.
God,
All right.
DB. Okay.
God. And I just look and I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I need to go to bed now. And I just like turn around and like forward somersault in the dome and just like lie on my back and
They turn and look at Mineral.
He can't see you looking at him because he's on
Oh.
the inside of the dome. So
He's
you're
on the
just staring at him.
When I roll into the dome, like my leg is like 2 inches away from just clocking him in the back of the head. And I just
Paul just instinctively ducks. They walk back in the dome and offer Mineral a cup of tea,
Oh, I would love one. Thank you.
handing him one. They
Oh,
turn
no.
to 12.
Oh.
Abner, would you like to take watch, or shall I?
Oh, we still have to do that in this? Oh, yeah, no, I'll take first watch. Oh. Okay. I got it. You get your sleep. I'm good. Yeah. Not yet. No,
They glance down. They have had no clue what he's reading this entire time. And they glance down
Abner,
and look back up and arch
12.
an eyebrow.
yeah.
You are full sail right now.
Am I? Am I, Dono?
Are you?
Because you know stuff about my character.
Do I?
Yet
Sex and the Soldier.
it was your idea.
I know it was. I imagine like we've all been
Probably.
there.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I will. Yes,
He's like,
I will get up. I will
One,
get up
you
right.
get flustered. It's like, yeah, of course, yeah,
Yep.
of course I'll do it. And then you get.
I'll go do my
it's like,
first watch right
Awaken
now.
something. I sure hope this doesn't
You
awaken
stand up a
something
little
in me.
too quick, and you just hear a. You're like,
Not with what I rolled.
Oh no!
oh no! All right, cool.
Reminder: the absolute minimum he could have gotten is a 5.
God.
So yeah, no, just 12 goes, takes watch. The book's in his back pocket.
Avery arches an eyebrow and turns and walks away.
He is. Dude, I want to also point out he is like bright red. Like he is glowing. Like
Oh, they've got a smirk, and you can probably see the
Yeah.
smirk on their face.
The pallid white canvas of his face is colored with the brightest reds of hues.
so, yeah.
Brightest hues of red.
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Okay.
First 2 really, because I only have to sleep for 4 hours.
Okay.
So
Was that a line from the book, or was that me describing 12 just then?
I don't know. Let me look.
Make me 2 perception checks.
All right.
Canna, are you going to
Sure.
sleep? Lux, are you
Yep.
going to sleep? Avery, are you going to sleep?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mineral passes out pretty quickly. Just out.
All right. I have to do math because I
Yes.
rolled these wrong.
Oh, great.
First one's a 13, and the second one is a 15.
13, 15. Got it. Cool. Canna.
Yes.
Make me a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck me.
That's a line from the book for sure.
Oh, okay. Wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
I'm proficient with those. That is a 15.
Okay.
That's a 10 plus 5, 15.
As you fall asleep tonight, you have a dream again. Same dream that you started.
Oh, great.
Floating in the middle of nowhere. Darkness all around you. And you open your eyes.
Oh, shit. Literally, first thing out of my mouth. Oh, shit.
You're still in your dream. You open your
Yes,
eyes.
I know. Yes, I know.
And you see the orb again in front of you.
Whatever the fuck you are, you better not be instilling any fucking doubts in me. I swear to gods, gods, the weave, and the hells below, you are the reason that I am feeling this way. I say all of that
Big intimidation
instinctually.
check.
And
Don't have to flip for it because it's just intimidation.
that is a 15 plus 10, 25.
Okay. Orb disappears.
Bye.
And I just like... In my mind, I close my eyes in this state, and I try to paint a picture of Islan in my head. And I want to watch the space around me to see if something happens when I open my eyes again.
Nothing happens.
And I just... well, if this isn't my mindscape, then I don't know what the fuck it is. And I look up in the void. And I look up just...
As you look up, see what is light that pierces through the above area where you are down into this darkness and depth. A small rays, and you see it shake and move. And that's all you get. All right.
Great.
I'm trying to decide. Oh yeah, wait. I want to do this. 12, you are out. Or you... your watch is uneventful. Who do you wake up?
I wake up Mineral. I'm like, it's your trip. You can do watch.
Okay.
Does he wake up?
Yeah, he wakes up.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
Fun.
That'd be...
Miller.
Oh,
is that your friend, Badly?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
he's the hot one. I'm kidding.
Yeah, the one who, yeah.
We were all hot, thank you. Dano, as a DM, would you rather me wake up a player?
No,
so you
you're
can do
good.
this?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how Mineral would like
As
word
far as
things.
I can tell, the
Um,
show is a sexy crew battling intrusive thoughts out of carnal desires, just like college.
That's exactly what it is.
That's a great line.
He looks at you and wakes up and he's like, "Oh, I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
Who's the other
What
patron?"
is the purpose? What is the purpose of the father?
Some questions are better staying in your brain. I appreciate the foresight into it, but
Are
you know, I like to
okay?
keep things. Ooh, that's a loaded question. I am alive. I appreciate the concern. I'm all right.
Do you know how to leave the deal?
Nope.
Okay.
You ever been in something like that? You've been around a while. I can see you bouncing around.
I'm always very weary when
Respectfully.
it comes to deals nowadays. When I was younger, I made one or two mistakes that I wasn't too proud about. But I've got years on me now. People do surprise me sometimes, though.
Seems to be what people are best at.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah. Come get me if you need me. Me and my non-violent expertise.
Yeah. 12.
12 lays down next to Canna, just has a snot bubble, like a snoring snot bubble about the size of a baseball.
Oh god, we don't have our own rooms. 12 actually needs to figure out where he's going to sleep.
Just
because like being real, if there is like no room on one side, here's my immediate panic brain as someone with anxiety for this. If the only spot to sleep is in between Canna and Avery, 12 is sleeping outside. Like
that's fucking
or I'll
hilarious.
rephrase it. If the only spot to sleep is anywhere next to Avery, yeah, 12 is like I can't focus, especially after the fucking book. I can't.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
So DM.
How was everybody randomly sprawled?
Yeah, how is everyone?
I don't fucking
sleeping?
know. It's up to you guys how that happens. That's your characters.
12. Can I grant you license as a player from a player?
Okay.
You've moved Canna in his sleep before, and he's a pretty heavy sleeper.
Even as a grown adult, I could just.
Even
all right,
as a
come
grown
on,
adult,
buddy.
you just kind of like shove me over, like you just kind of scrape me across the grass, and I just like the snot bubble pops and it just
Yep.
like.
Yeah,
But
12.
instead of like gross, it's just like fresh water, and it just like makes my face wet.
It smells like Snapple somehow.
Yeah, it smells like fresh,
Yeah.
like fresh Snapple water. Yeah.
Yeah, 12 just finds a spot, reads his book until he falls asleep.
When you fall asleep.
The pain was outweighed by the pleasure of the situation.
Blue balls. Bam. Like just fucking like ah. When you fall asleep, you find yourself in a throne room. And we'll pick up there next time. Because I'm freaking
fuck.
exhausted.
Damn.
Well, then my
Yeah, this is
headcanon's
a
gonna be
real-
I'm on the fucking throne.
Hey,
Hey. No, there's somebody on the throne. But
Hydrate.
yeah, we'll talk about that.
you a
later.
fucking king, buddy.
All right. It's been
God
lovely.
damn, what a fucking episode!
Yeah, what a session. Fuck, man.
Wow.
I'm tired. How you guys
I
doing?
just made more tea.
I could go to bed.
Yeah, I could go to bed too. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching
Yep.
and like being here. No, we love you.
Absolutely.
Remember fall initiative coming up at the end of the month, and we love you. Remember, your adventure matters. Till next time. Roll initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye.